Hello, everyone. Hello, 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 hello. Welcome, chat. Welcome. Welcome to another Tarot Card Live with me, General Goods Tarot. I hope that you all are well. Happy Saturday to you all. Today, chat, we are doing free 3-card readings. That means you can ask whatever you want. And I'll do my best to answer you in 3 cards or less, depending on what your spirit guides want. And if you'd like to donate, you're free to do so by clicking the pinned comment and chat. Information is there for how to donate. Donated readings are only $10 for a full reading, $5 for a mini question, and $3 for a really quick yes or no, okay? That's for people who want to do that. Hello, Vivi, Tortoise Love, Joanna. It's good to see you guys. Happy Saturday to you. I hope that you guys did something fun for yourself today. Hello, Daisha. Hello, Ananya. Hello, everyone. And to those who have donated, thank you guys so much for your support. As Virgo, Linda, and Therania, I really appreciate it. Before we get started on free readings chat, it's so important for you all to remember tarot is never the definitive guide to the future, okay? It's always picking up on current energies. Use any and all tarot readings that you receive with a grain of salt, okay? No reading is accurate. Use every tarot reading simply as guidance. A yes today could completely change an hour from now, okay? It could be a no, it could be a maybe. A response today can completely change a week from now as well. Energy is ever changing, just like our moods, our opinions, and our thoughts about things, okay? So with that said, guys, remember you're the master of your fate. Post now if you would like the chance at a free 3-card reading. You can ask whatever you want. It isn't yes or no question day. It's 3-card reading day. I'm going to answer 3 people before we get to our first donations with S. Virgo and her questions. Thank you, S. Virgo, for your donation. I appreciate you. Hello, everyone. Vivi, I hope that you are well. Hello, hello, hello. How are you feeling? I hope you're feeling well, Vivi. All right, so clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. And by the way, if you do end up donating, do let me know. I will put you on the list if you do not see yourself on the list, okay? We're going to get to Ananya, so clear the energy, spirit. Can we connect to Ananya's higher self, spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as Amit here, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Spirit of 3 cards, connecting to the energies of this question. And next Friday, please and thank you, Spirit. Will Ananya meet Amit next Friday? 3 cards for yes or no. Hello, S. Virgo. Thank you so much for your support. And I got your questions via email. I appreciate you. That's what I think it is, Spirit. Not likely, okay? Not likely, okay? So we have here the 7 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the 5 of Wands here. I don't know if you guys aren't able to come up with a proper plan. So maybe you guys haven't scheduled a plan that's super concrete, right? So if you guys did schedule something for next Friday, it kind of feels like there's something that's holding the meeting back, okay? So based on the current energy, 7 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the 5 of Wands here, it looks like it's a no based on what's happening. So maybe someone is not fully putting their heart into the plan. Maybe they're too busy around that time and they have to reschedule, right? So as far as right now, it's a no, but it could change, okay? I hope this resonates. And I do hope if you do want to see them, that things do change, okay? Good luck to you, Ananya. And I do hope that you get to see Amit if that's what you want. All right, clear the energy, spirit. We're going to get to another person now. You're very welcome. Daisha, what great things are coming my way this year? Okay, we're going to clear the energies. We're going to connect to Daisha Rogers, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as the energy surrounding the question and the energies of their 2026 spirit. What great things are coming Daisha's way this year? Just one big energy, please. I do feel like there's multiple different things, okay? I'm only picking up on one, but Daisha specifically, when I tap into your energy for 2026, I do feel more than at least there's a couple great things coming your way, okay? I'll let you know that in advance, but we are pulling on one specific energy. Spirit, 3 cards for Daisha. What great things are coming towards her this year? But there's a lot of great things coming towards you this year. You have here the 9 of Wands and Moon. One more, Spirit. And the 7 of Wands here. Is it what I think it is? Let's see. is what I think it is now. Daisha, so this is more of an emotional component, okay? There is something that you're struggling with, and the struggle is wounding you somehow. Your spirit guides are saying a great thing coming towards you is the relief from feeling like something is a struggle. It's almost like it's like you don't even think that it's even possible to feel okay about this thing that you have to deal with. We have here the Nine of Wands, and that is that struggle card, okay? Followed by the Moon and the freaking Seven of Wands here. So your feelings, the feeling of struggling through something, but still persevering through it, is going to be shifting to this getting through it and feeling basically okay, not struggling, okay? So a great thing coming towards you is kind of like the relief from struggling through something you must handle. This could be like a mood, right? A mood, an opinion, could even be a workplace situation or a living situation. You're moving from being wounded by something you must interact with, essentially, okay? So that is freaking awesome. It's more emotional, but it's like an emotional liberation that you can do something and it's not going to hurt you or make you feel drained or stressed. Like, let's say your schedule changes at work and it's better and you're like, oh my God, I can do this. I can thrive with this, right? I can work with this. So it looks like that kind of energy coming through here. So that is your reading, Daisha. We're going to get to another person now. Hello, Laura. Good to see you. We're going to get to Jenna. Jenna, your question is, should I say on Snapchat that I'm taking a break from it? We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you, Jenna, as well as the energy surrounding your social media question here in Snapchat. Here are 3 cards for Jenna. Should she say on Snapchat that she's taking a break from it? 3 cards for yes or no. Should she be giving people a heads up? Is what I think it is with this energy, Spirit. Your spirit guides are saying that this is a super mature thing to do because it lets everybody know who is connected to you on Snapchat that you are off doing your own thing, right? So nobody thinks anything that if you don't respond to them, that something's going on with your connection with them. Like your friends won't worry, your families won't be stressed out. So with the 2 of Cups, the 2 of Pentacles, and the King of Cups here, actually your friends will be like, wow, that's a really mature thing to do, to take a break from Snapchat with So the answer is a strong yes for you. Okay, it's a strong yes. All right, so chat, please pause your free readings. We will do more. And by the way, in 53 minutes, there will be a raffle for a free full reading. So if you want to tune in for that, please do. And by the way, Aisha, you won yesterday's free full reading, okay? So while I won't be doing it on the stream, do contact me on my email address. Here you go. Aisha shares or I shares. Oh my gosh. Let me just add your name and tell you to contact me via my email. All right, so here we go. Can you contact me via my email if you would like a private reading for your raffle winning question? I'll be happy to do it, okay? Just send me an email, Aisha, to that with your question that you would like read. I'm going to send you a private video of your free full reading because you won the raffle yesterday. Well, on Thursday, okay? And I want you to have your free full reading. I won't do it here on stream, but I will give it to you via video, okay? Hello, the Space Cowboys. Good to see you. Alrighty, S. Virgo, are you ready for your reading? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're about to get started on you. Everyone, please pause your free readings. We will do more after S. Virgo, okay? Thank you guys so much for coming in and for your likes. Okay, so. Laura, thank you for your donation. I'm going to put you on the list now. Hello, it's Eli. How are you doing? Happy Saturday to you. And to those who are in the East Coast of the United States, guys, stay warm, okay? It's about to be a snowstorm out here. Stay warm. Don't be going out. Don't be going out. All right, clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. May we connect to S. Virgo's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energies of her question. Please and thank you, Spirit. We're going to start with your first reading here, which is a mini question. And by the way, as Virgo, do you want these to be private but explicitly public? So like I'll keep the questions private, but I'm going to answer you, give you a public answer rather. So reading it in private, but giving you a public answer. Don't go out, just watch Erica's stream. Oh my gosh. Hello, Angel in the house. It's good to see you. Jenna, you're saying here, I've been stressing what if saying taking break from SC would make things worse. And thank you, Erica. I understand. I understand. All right, gotcha. So clear the energy, spirit. We're going to connect to as Virgo's higher self, spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energy surrounding this first question here. Can we connect to this individual here, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them? All right, Spirit, 3 cards. What is the answer to this, Spirit, for this first mini question? And why is that the case, Spirit? Why is that the case? 2 cards for that? Why does she think that? Is what I think it is. All right, so this coworker, this person, okay, let me calm down. I don't know why I feel upset. So this person is like, they have mixed emotions about you, okay? We have here the 5 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, and the 10 of Swords here. They wanted somebody else. Maybe they knew someone that was also vying for your position, and they wanted that other person to have it. So it's not really about you. It's just that they feel frustrated and mixed about you because they wanted someone else to be in that role. Could have been them, right? I don't know if this person themselves wanted to be in that role. So 5 of Wands, the 4 of Cups, the 10 of Swords here. It's like mixed, not like upset with you, just mixed because they wanted someone else in your role. If they applied for that role, it could have been that they wanted themselves to be in that role. We have here the Hierophant and the 10 of Cups here to explain this 10 of Swords here. There's just this feeling of like what I thought, I was really happy with what I thought would be the best choice or something like that, right? Like they were hoping for something and then they didn't get what they wanted. And so they're looking at you with mixed emotions, but it's not personal. They just feel personal about something about your position, okay? All right, so we're going to get the oracle cards on why she might feel this way. Spirit, 5 cards from here. Why might she be feeling this way? Clean up. Self-growth, nourish, missing. Oh my God, 2 more, Spirit. Followed by the chasing and the conflicted. Is it what I think it is? This is an interesting energy. You got to take some time with it. Is it what I think it is? This is convoluted, but she saw herself in the role that you have. And the fact that you're in that role makes her feel like it's like maybe her chances are not possible because of what she's observing about you. Okay. So it's almost like she maybe she didn't even apply for that role, but she saw herself in it and was like, oh, is this the type of person that they're going for? Type thing. Okay. So we have here the clean up, the self-growth and soul finding, self-focused, followed by the missing, the chasing and the conflicted here. It's almost like she saw herself in your position, and now that she sees who is in that position, she's thinking to herself like, well, I'm not like this person at all. I'm not like this energy. And it's almost like she's thinking about herself like, well, I'm missing these traits, or I'm missing these qualities, and I don't compare. So it's almost like a comparison type thing. This is how this person is. This is not personally towards you, but it's like she's comparing herself to you, having had imagined being in the role that you have, okay? And seeing that maybe she doesn't have the qualities that you do, and that's making her feel weird about herself, okay? So this is fascinating. So it's not personal, but she's feeling personal about it. We're going to get to your next reading now. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. So it really must be like she admires you, but sees traits about you that she doesn't have, like, oh, I can't do this, or I wouldn't approach things like that. Hello, Abro, it's good to see you. We're going to do free questions after we're done with us, Virgo, okay? So that is that reading. We're going to get to the next reading now. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. So we're going to connect to you as Virgo's higher self, spiritual team, and all those whom guide her, as well as the energies behind this question here, this next mini reading, Spirit, in 5 cards. Why has this been happening? 7 of Cups. Understandable. Is what I think it is. All right. And 2 cards. Honestly, can we? I mean, I understand this. As Virgo, your spirit guides are saying that it's something about you as to why this is happening. It's not your fault, though. It's more like your energy. Your energy is in a really great place, despite what you're experiencing, right? We have here the 7 of Cups and the 10 of Cups here. There's something about you being protective, like your energy is being protected, or you're being protective of your energy. And these interactions that you've been having, it's almost like you're absorbing them, but you're not giving it energy to develop into anything more. It's just like, okay, this is weird. All right, this is odd. This is strange. We have here the Hermit, the 4 of Pentacles, and the Knight of Cups here. You're in a really great, I don't know how else to explain it, but you're in a great energy of combating weird energies without being weird towards the energies. Does that make sense? So you're hyper vigilant of types of people and behaviors that are just not really, what's the word for it? Compatible with you feeling grounded, and you're just like, okay, I'm seeing this, let me divert this and just respond and move on with my life. It's almost like because you're in a good place energetically, you can see what's not working for you, and you're just like handling it, and then you're keeping it pushing, okay? It's in like you're in such a great headspace that you can observe oddness and then keep it pushing instead of being with that oddness, okay? So it's like weird energy doesn't feel weird when you're also in a weird energy too. This is what your spirit guides are basically telling you. All right, Spirit, can we get 3 cards into this? Absolutely, yes, Virgo. If you would like to, that is no problem. We have your longing. We have your rejection. We have your runaway. Ah! Is it what I think it is with this, Spirit? Hold on. That is so cool. You're in a place where you're in such a crazy place right now. I would just like, what's the word for it? I would take note of this right now because this I think a lot of people would beg to have this. This almost reminds me of Rihanna when someone's being real weird to her and she's like, why is this happening? But she keeps her good energy going. We have your longing and rejection here. Maybe you've been wanting to be in this place, but you're now in such a stable center. You have such a stable center where you can just like swat weirdos with like a fly swatter. Like, okay, I'm not getting involved with you being like that, so let me just say this and keep it pushing. It's like you're not entertaining the weird energy, so you are noticing it even more. Runaway, we have your partner in crime, we have your social media. So your spirit guides are basically saying it's because you're in a good headspace. You're observing people being a certain way. You're not entertaining it and getting yourself involved in it. You're just keeping it pushing, handling it and keeping it pushing, basically. So why this is happening is because you're noticing it more, because you're in a better place, okay? And by the way, this is not going to be the end of you feeling this way. You're going to start navigating through these experiences more and more, okay? Unfortunately. All right. So do you want I'm like, are they threatened by me? Oh my god. This may become like a more usual thing for you. Thank you, Crimson, for your donation. I appreciate you. I'm going to put you on the list now. So, as Virgo, for your next question, would you like to get to the next full reading that you asked for? Or do you want it broken down into 2 mini readings instead? So is it the same question, or do you want to break it down into 2 other readings? All right, gotcha. All right, clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. I'm going to get to your next question now. And by the way, chat, after this, we will do 3 more free readings. All right, so clear the energy, Spirit. Please close out the previous readings, please, and thank you. Can we connect you as Virgo's higher self, spiritual team, and all those who guide her? As well as this individual here, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Spirit, what are this person's feelings towards us, Virgo? Whoa. Okay, 3 more. So what I think is, they want to stop lying to you, or they want to stop telling you things that aren't true. Feeling like being secretive is a block in this relationship. So we have here the Page of Pentacles and the Seven of Swords in the blocked position. Just straight up like Page of Cups. We got here 10 of Swords and a Moon here. Like they have been thinking to myself, the more that I have been keeping from you, the more I've been blocking the progression of our relationship. And of course, why am I surprised when me being secretive is literally having us disconnect more? Okay, so this person wants to reveal more to you. So if you're starting to just get to know them, overall, it just feels like they don't want to be secretive to block progression here, okay? Maybe it doesn't have to do with you. This feeling of like, me not being more open with people has caused endings for me. Because they don't know who I am, so they don't want to connect with me more. So this person might just be like, you know what, I should be more open to this person. I should talk to them more. I should be like reaching out more. So that it's looking like with you, they want to take the opportunity to be a little bit more outspoken, a little bit more talkative. Okay, so that's really awesome. We're gonna get 5 oracle cards into why they think that way. Spirit 5 from here, please, and thank you. We have your caregiver. We have your open heart, empathy, vulnerability. We have your exhaustion, followed by the breaking point and the withdrawn here. Is it what I think it is, Spirit? Is it what I think it is now? All right, so it's like this person maybe has been super silent in the past, but being that way has just pushed them into feeling very lonely. So with the exhaustion, the breaking point, and the withdrawn here, it's just this vibe of like, I have pushed people away, or I have been super quiet, and this actually caused people to disconnect from me, and it made me feel really lonely. So I need to take some time and some care into being a more open and receptive person. Like, I need to take care of that and be way more open and receptive. So I can feel like my heart hurting as I tap into that feeling. Spirit, 5 more tarot cards for this, please, and thank you. How does this person feel towards us, Virgo? Listen, as Virgo, change it as much as you want, okay? Change it as much as you want. Hello, Beverly. Again, Crimson, thank you so much for your donation. All right, so hold on for a moment. Okay. So what I think it is. Is what I think it is now. The way you choose to express yourself makes this person want to change or inspires them to shift, okay? So with the Lovers, the Queen of Cups coming through here, this is explicitly about you and how they feel. It's like the way that you do things, the way that you express your feelings, or just like your demeanor, right? It makes this person introspective and go like, I'm not even nearly where I want to be. King of Swords, Ace of Wands, and the Emperor here. You inspire this person to be better just because of how you choose to be yourself, okay? Which is so beautiful. We're going to get 5 more oracle cards into that energy, Spirit. 5 more oracle cards for us, Virgo. I almost want to say, like, it almost feels like you make me want to be a better man is coming through in this reading. We have here Resistance. We have here Secret Admirer. Look at that. I love it. Really, it is about the way you choose to live your life, or that you choose to express yourself, that this person admires about you, okay? It's almost like they see maybe what they chose. What's the word for it? It's like they see that their actions can be either just lazy or cheap or something like that, and they want to push for doing more valuable things for themselves. Look at that, dude. Look at that. Shallow is coming out here as I say that, dude. So it's like they deem themselves to be like, the choices that they make for themselves just seem surface level or shallow. I think maybe they're going too far with thinking that, but the vibes that's coming through is you inspire him to make more valuable choices, especially in regards to himself, okay? 2 more cards, Spirit. We have here the Divine Masculine coming out again, and the Chasing here. Look at that. So that is the reading for that. How does this person see you? How do they view you? How they feel? They feel like they've got to change. They have to be more open. They want to be more open, because they felt like in the past they had chose to be more to themselves, and that hurts. But at the same time, they also recognize that your choices that you make for yourself inspires them to want to make more valuable choices for themselves, okay? So whether this is someone that you know at work, a best friend, or a close loved ones, or someone that you're getting to know, right? Whatever you're doing for yourself has inspired this person to be or try to approach things and trying to approach life with a sense of valuing their actions and valuing the possible outcomes, rather than just doing something for either instant gratification or out of shallow reasons. It's like, well, I want to be alone, so I'm not going to reach out, rather than thinking I'm going to reach out and push past this feeling of wanting to isolate myself, and I'm going to challenge myself to build connections that I know will build to become something meaningful that will eventually, bring me fulfillment in life. It's like I feel less the desire to make actions that are just for instant gratification, because the way that Virgo handles things in her life. So this person really admires and respects you, and how you go about things, okay? Very interesting. But it also feels like they think that they're shallow. Okay, whoever this is, they think that they're shallow for some reason. Oh my gosh, I hate to hear that. Jenna, thank you for your donation. I appreciate it. All right, so we're going to open up for 3 more free questions. Chat, if you would like a free reading, now's your time to post. I'm going to answer 3 more people for free before we get to S Virgo's next questions, okay? Thank you guys so much for your patience. I appreciate it. Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. Let me scroll up for a moment, see what people have been writing. You look like a creative librarian on an adventure. Thank you, Beast Boy. I appreciate that. Just want to say, Virgos, we are so awesome. Shout out to all the Virgos. I love most of the Earth signs. All right. Can I still donate, PJ, if you would like to? Yes, donations are still open. They will close in 30 minutes, though, okay? Donations will be closing in 30 minutes, chat. If you would like to donate, feel free to do so. Clear the energy, Spirit, to get to Tramps, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Can we connect to Desmond here, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them? Spirit, is Tramp's ex Desmond behind blocking her from employment? 3 cards for yes or no. King of Swords, the Tower, and the Page of Wands here. So what I think it is. The answer is no, not likely. Not likely. In fact, it kind of feels like your ex Desmond tried to disconnect from you as much as he could. King of Swords is that like disconnect card. We have the Tower and the Page of Wands here. It's like they tried to disconnect from you in their life as much as they can. Like if they blocked you on everything, and if they tried to, I don't know, like it's almost like they tried to burn a bridge between you two. Like they tried to do as much of a cord. This person feel, if it resonates, Tramps, that Desmond tried to leave your life as much as he possibly could through blocking, through disconnect, through everything, then the answer is no, okay? Because this person almost doesn't want to be in your life completely and totally, okay? So that is the reading for that. It's his friend doing it on his behalf then. Oh my God, that is scary. That is some scary stuff, Traps. I mean, I hope that you free from that energy forever, because that is some sinister stuff right there. All right, we're going to answer another person now. Good luck to you in that. All right, so we're going to get to, hold on. Donated, thank you so much. Wintress. Sorry, I'm gonna call you Wen. I'm call you Ween. Or just W. I appreciate your donation. Thank you so much. We're gonna clear the energies. We're gonna connect to the Space Cowboy. Oh, it's George. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna make sure to put you on the list here. Thank you. We're gonna connect to the Space Cowboy, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. And your question is, okay, I would like to know if I have a powerful personality and presence. It's a weird question, but I'd like to know. We're going to connect to your higher self, the Space Cowboy, and all those who guide you, as well as the energies of your question here. Please and thank you, Spirit. In 3 cards, does the Space Cowboy have a powerful personality and presence? 3 cards for yes or no, or any thoughts that you have. Spiritual team of the Space Cowboy, Knight of Swords, and the 7 of Cups here. Anything else you want to say about it? This is what I think it is. All right, so the answer is not at this time. Actually, it's a little bit too soon for you to have a strong personality or presence. We have here the Knight of Swords and the 7 of Cups here. Your personality is something different, okay? In fact, if you're trying to seek a more powerful personality and presence, the Space Cowboy, your spirit guides are saying that there needs to be a little bit more, what's the word for it? With the Hermit here is like humility, but humility in meditation. So when you can observe the world from a neutral place without ego, it's like I'm seeing like the start of a seed growing. What causes your personality to not be strong at this time is kind of like due to the lack of experiences and world recognition in a sense. So they want you to kind of get out there a little bit more, expand your mindset, expand your worldview. And the more that you do that, the more you understand yourself, okay? With the Hermit coming through here. So, in fact, this feels more like age is a factor into your personality getting stronger, okay? The older you get, the more experiences you have, the stronger your personality becomes, basically, okay? So, that is what they're saying here. All right, so basically. All right, so we're going to answer one more person before we get to S. Virgo's next donations, followed by Linda's donation. Thank you so much, Linda. We're going to get to one more person. When you're ready, feel free to post your questions. Everyone pause your free readings, please, and thank you. We're going to answer another person here. And then, chat, I'm going to look at your questions here. Is there a free list? Yes, there is, Alexis. Yes, there is. We're gonna get to Zach. Zach, clear the energy, spirit. We're gonna connect to Zach, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him, as well as the answers, well, the energies of his question, please and thank you. Spirit and 3 cards. Any good news coming in Zach's way? Any good news coming his way? The 5 of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Strength here. So what I think it is. So what I think it is now. Someone who has disappointed you, Zach. So this is a feminine energy, okay? And maybe this is a feminine energy who has frustrated you in the past. It looks like you're going to be building confidence against a person, okay? So we have the 5 of Cups. We have the Queen of Wands and the Strength here. It's almost like you're going to be able to stand up to somebody who has a strong personality. Like you're not going to be a pushover, or you're not going to feel affected by the way that someone's treating you. Like you're going to be able to stand up against it, okay? 5 of Cups and the Queen of Wands here. So if someone has upset you in the past, or if an energy has frustrated you in the past and they're still in your life, with the Strength here, it looks like you're going to have the confidence to deal with this person or this energy, okay? So that's super awesome. You're not going to be as affected by somebody or something as you were before, okay? I'll be right back, and then we're going to get to S. Virgo's next question. Alrighty, S. Virgo, your question here is, clear the energies. Can we connect to S. Virgo's higher self, spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the Lillian's energy here, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her? Will Lillian's opinion change of S. Virgo spirit? 3 cards for yes or no. One more. Is what I think it is. The answer is no, it won't, but it's not like her energy is, what's the word for it, is hateful or filled with resentment. We have the 4 or 5 of Cups, the 2 of Swords, and the Knight of Cups here. No, but she is always going to choose to communicate to you in a kind manner, though, okay? So the answer is no, but she is always going to choose to speak kindly with you. All right, so Spirit, 2 more cards on that energy. We have here the Devil. She like is super obsessed with what she feels is her path or something like that. The Devil and the Hierophant here. It's like she's like so hyper focused on like, I have to do this, I have to become this, I have to do that. And it looks like your position or where you're at seems to be in what she believes is a path that she's meant to walk down. So she is hyper focused on a specific outcome for herself, and she's just for some reason blaming herself in comparison to you about her life. So the answer is, while it's a no, She understands that she is thinking about it within the context of herself, and it's not really you. She's not blaming you for anything, but it's like she's so hyper focused on this outcome for herself that she wants. So Spirit, can we get 5 cards on that? We have here past life, repeated patterns. We have here secret. Yes, 3 more cards, Spirit. We have here emotional storm. We have here healing. One more, Spirit, and the apology. So the answer is no. This is a repeated thing with her. And it's really not you. It's like she does this with other people and other things in her life, okay? With the past life and the secret here. However, I do get the sense she doesn't want this getting out and affecting her relationships with others, even though this is something going on with her herself. And with the emotional storm, the healing, and the apology, the forgiveness here, this just feels like she's going to work through it as best as she can. She kind of knows that her way of thinking is irrational in a sense. So the answer is no, unfortunately. But she's always going to speak to you in kindness, recognizing that she's going through something internally that's her problem, not a you problem, okay? Because I had to deal with these people daily, because if I do hear some attitude again, I will have to ask her, is she okay? I mean, that's the best way to do it, right? Like, the number one way to combat a frustrating energy is through kindness. Like, are you okay? What's going on? Why are you being... Do you need help? Do you need assistance? Oh my goodness. All right, so we're going to get to your next question. Clear the energy, Spirit. What does my boss, Kathy, think of me? Thanks. Absolutely. We're going to connect to S. Virgo's higher self, spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as her boss here, Kathy, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Spirit and 5 cards. What does S. Virgo's boss, Kathy, think of her? 7 of Swords. The King of Swords here. The 8 of Swords. One more. Okay. Is what I think it is. And why does she think this, Spirit? 5 cards. I've noticed a few people have been triggered by me taking this job. I mean, it's been vacant for a year. They should have applied. Oh my God. So there's a sense that she wasn't sure about you being in that position that you're at now. Okay, we have here the 7 of Swords and the King of Swords here. But this was something that she wanted to keep to herself. You know, it's like, I don't know about S. Virgo being there, but I know this is just me being in my head, you know? So we have here the 8 of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Hangman. But overall, she's like, you know, but I don't have to worry about this. I don't feel like this is something I should stress out about, because there's always room for things to progress as they need to. So there's just a little bit of her being like, I don't know about S. Virgo being there, but at the same time, like, everybody improves at their job. So this is really not about, this is an interesting perspective. It's like, how do you see it? It's like she's not certain of your skill set until she sees you really shine, okay? And she wants to be open to that too. But she would think this way of, like, literally anyone and everyone. So I feel the sense that Kathy kind of scrutinizes everyone in the position, but skill-based. And she's like, she might be in the mindset of, I don't know what a person's capable of until I see them work there a little bit longer. So she just wants to see you progress in that role, as she wants to see everybody progress in the role, because she doesn't trust resumes. Is that kind of vibe coming through here? We have here the Divine Feminine and the Withdrawn here, followed by the Family, the Nourish coming through here. And lastly, we have here the Tunnel, okay? So her opinion is, I don't trust anybody's resume until I see them do the work over time. I'll see how you are as you connect with other people at the job. And I'm sure everything is going to work out. Things get better when people are connected to the role over time. It's like this feeling is of I just need to see if she's here for us, that type of thing. She wants to know that if you're here for the company, if you're going to really dedicate yourself to that role, if you're really going to benefit the other people in the office, okay? That's like her goal and her priority. But as far as like you being in it, she's like trying to keep her thoughts there herself because she wants to see you there over time, okay? Have a good one, Beast Boys. Good to see you, and happy Saturday. Have some fun today, okay? Do something fun for yourself. Hello, Maria. It's good to see you. So that is your reading. I will say you are favorable in her mind, though, because she does feel like you definitely have a strong chance to be like intertwined in the family of the office place, okay? It's just like she kind of doesn't want to have an opinion because of something being so fresh to her or something like that, okay? But she expects things to get better as she sees you navigate the connections that you have and navigate your job, as she hopes for everybody, basically. So that is the reading. All right, clear the energy, spirit guys. We're going to get to Linda now. Linda, we're going to give you a timestamp for your question. And Linda, your question will be in the comment with an @ unless you don't want it. I can also email it to you too. Clear the energy, spirit. As Virgo, thank you so much for your donations. I deeply appreciate it. All the best to you and this role, and may you continue to be inspired and enjoy it and be able to combat those energies as well, okay? I just got it. Thank you so much, Tramps. I appreciate your donation. All right, so we're going to get to Linda now, and then the chat, we're going to open up for 3 more free questions, followed by the raffle. Thank you all so much for your support. I appreciate it. All right, so clear the energy, spirit. We're going to connect to Linda, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Linda, your question is, Happy New Year Eve, first reading in 2026. You can do it on the live. My question is, messages from my blunt spirit guides and ancestors, please and thank yous. Clear the energy, spirit, to connect to Linda, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as her blunt spirit guides and ancestors specifically, please and thank you, spirit. May we have messages from Linda's blunt spirit guides, please and thank you. Spirit 5 cards. The 5 of Pentacles, the 8 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, 2 more, followed by the 10 of Pentacles and the King of Wands here. All right, so spirit, explain to me what you mean by that for Linda. We're going to get 3 through 4 cards from here. Is it sure? Your spirit guides have this blunt message of like, you've got to, oh my God. So, oh my God, Linda, I'm going to give you a trigger warning for this one. Cause like if my spirit guides told me this, I would fight them right after this message. Okay. Your spirit guides specifically are saying you have put in way too much work into yourself and for your future. And we are telling you that no matter how hot a person is, no matter how attractive they are, no matter how attractive they were or have been, are worth jeopardizing the future that you are crafting for yourself. It's almost like they're saying, without being crass, F men, focus on your destiny and focus on your path. right? So we have here the Five of Pentacles, the Eight of Swords, and the Three of Pentacles here, followed by the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Wands here, okay? So can we get some more energy into that, Spirit, please, and thank you. So we have here the cards of the Life, the Enchantment, the Fortune here, followed by the Speech and the Opening with the Waiting, okay? Is it what I think it is with that too? Is what I think it is now. Like by the time, oh my God, like you may want a type of energy in your life, but by the time that you are like waiting for this energy to come in, you've already achieving everything that you need and want in this world, okay? Like it almost feels like they're telling you you're going to waste your time waiting for something to specifically happen while you're achieving what it is that you've been hoping for or searching for. So it's essentially like if you're waiting for like a guy to come in and sweep you off your feet and provide you with a kind of life that you want, by that point you've already given yourself that life, okay? So if you're waiting for somebody to travel, you're already gonna go travel. You're already gonna go enjoy your the luxuries of what you've built for yourself via your wealth, right? And so it's a simple message of, as you're waiting for an energy to come into your life, you're going to succeed in giving yourself what you want that energy to give you. Okay. All right. So we're gonna get a 5 more tarot card for this. It's almost like it's like their message is you're gonna give yourself what you want. Any other additional person in your life is just going to be a cherry on top, because you're already walking into the destiny that you kind of want for yourself, but it's you who gives it to you, not anything else outside of you, essentially. And oh my God, they're also saying like, boy, won't it be boring when you finally get that energy in your life that you want? Like, won't it be boring when you meet this person and you've already got everything you need? So then what are you going to do with that person? Oh my God. So we have here the Two of Pentacles. We have here the Six of Cups and Nine of Swords, the Ace of Pentacles, one more, Spirit. And lastly, we have here the Hierophant, okay? This is for Linda. Spirit, can we get 5 oracle cards in this whole energy overall? We have your female, releasing, intimacy, followed by the sorrow, and lastly, the distracted. This is what I think it is now. Oh my God. So this message is of like wasting. Oh my God. This energy is of like holding on, like you focusing on needing to release energy is causing you pain, but it's also distracting you at the same time. It's like, is it what I think it is? It's almost like they're saying maybe you might be taking a bit too long on moving on, is what they're saying. Like you might be, this is not just like about a person, this is like overall an energy of like it's like there's so much time being spent on moving forward that you're not moving forward, if that makes any sense. So with the Two of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and the Nine of Swords here, this is trying to find balance due to past situations that have left you feeling like you're in a dark place, essentially. With the Ace of Pentacles and the Hierophant here, like your spirit guides are wanting to push you to just way new beginnings, more stable beginnings, okay? However, with the female, the releasing and the intimacy here, it's as you are trying to let people go, you're spending a lot of time on that energy, and it's actually causing some delays for this new stable opportunity for yourself with the loss and the distraction here. And that is an energy that can happen sometimes, is like when you're so stuck on trying to move forward that you actually cause delays for yourself too. It's almost like the sheer energy it takes to move forward causes us to be stuck, because we're just like, how do I get over this person? How do I get over that this happened to me? How do I move on from this or this or this or this or this? And then we're just stuck in that place of trying to move forward, even though we're thinking that the very action of moving forward is what we think is progression. Sometimes it's like, well, we just got to get to the next thing now because we're just being stuck here in this energy. They're basically saying, maybe it's time to just start, right? Maybe it's time to just start over again, right? So this is the energy coming through of like, you're spending too much time trying to get over something when you should just be beginning on the next thing, is what they're trying to say to you, okay? So that is your reading from your blunt spirit guides. You're taking too long to get over something, and then two, by the time you get what you want, you're already going to have what you need, basically, is what they're saying in this reading. So that is your message, Linda, from your blunt spirit guides, and I'm fighting them for you. All the best to you in 2026 and all the rest of the blessings to come for you. But I will say this, they want you to walk away from this reading with this energy, okay? You're going to step into a reality where you give yourself all that you need and want, okay? If a guy doesn't come in and share with you or give you the life that you are seeking to have with another person, essentially your spirit guides are saying, who the F cares? Because you're already going to be having the reality you wanted to have with that person, and it's going to come through you. So they want you to celebrate that fact, because you're going to be very successful on your own. When somebody comes in, they're just going to be a hot face, a beautiful face to look at that makes you feel something, okay? But you don't need their money. You don't need their time. You don't need their efforts. Now you're going to be coming towards a connection, having everything you need, and only really seeing like, okay, is this person sane enough to have a partnership with? That it's almost like you're going to have the ability to be in such a secure place, Linda, that whatever romantic energy comes towards you, you literally don't need them for anything, okay? And so this is what your blunt spirit guides want to tell you. You won't need these future people, but they're going to be some attractive guys, and you don't got to settle for anything less because of all that you're giving to yourself, okay? All right, so that is your reading, Linda. I just got to say, like, what an awesome position to be in, where you're just so secure, you don't need anybody. So you have the pick of the litter, is what they're saying to you. All right, clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. Guys, we're going to open up for 3 more free questions. If you would like a free reading, now's your time to post. I'm going to answer 3 people before we get to our free full reading raffle. And that'll be the end of the stream chat. Thank you guys so much for joining me today and for sharing your beautiful energies and for liking the stream. I really appreciate you guys. All right, so the donation list is now closed. I'm no longer taking any more donations. Donations closed. Donations are now closed, chat. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Hold on, let me go get a crazy emoji going. There we go, the stop sign. Donations are closed. You're very welcome, Linda. So great to see you. Chat, donations are closed. I'm not taking any more. Alexis, ask a question away. You're going to be the first person I answer on this free portion of the stream. So, Alexis, feel free to ask a question, and I'm going to give you a reading, okay? But we're going to do a few more free questions. I'm going to open up Nightbat chat. If you don't know how to join the raffle, really all you have to do is think of a number between 1 and 100, and then post a number that you're thinking about. The raffle is essentially whoever gets the number that I randomly generate will receive a free full reading. So I'm going to let you know the rules of that when we get to it, okay? Thank you guys so much for joining me and for lurking and for your likes and for your support. It helps the stream. All right, so Alexis, feel free to post your question now. We're going to wait for you to post your question, okay? And then I'm gonna look for another person to give a reading to. If you have donated and you do not see yourself on this list, do let me know. I will correct the list to reflect your donation, okay? Thank you guys so much. Maria, oh, okay, Maria, only one number, okay? I see you post 274s. I was worried because I was like, okay, are those two different numbers? So we're just waiting for Alexis to post her question before we move on to another person. Not yet, Tortoise Love. It's about to be. Okay, here we go. Alexis, I got a funny feeling from my sister Danielle and her kids like they are fake and talks about me behind my back. She's been standing me up since Christmas to hang out. Can you confirm if she's really I'm guessing really like if she's fake or honest or if she's telling the truth, right? Clear the energy, spirit. We're going to connect to Alexis's higher self, spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as her sister Daniela, or Danielle here, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, and her children here. The energies of her children, please, and thank you, Spirit. In 3 cards is the sister being honest and not fake in this connection with Alexis. What's going on here? Ace of Cups, and then 2 cards to explain that. Is what I think it is. Ah! Apparently your sister is a little bit of a distant communicator. She might even call herself an introvert. Even if she hangs out with people, it's like you're not the only person she stands like cuts off or what's the word for it here that you standing you up. You're not the only person she's doing that to, okay? We have here the Ace of Cups, the 3 of Cups, and the Queen of Swords here. This is like a person who doesn't really want to hang out with anybody, who is low-key an introvert, who is kind of distant. And it's not like she doesn't like you. She loves you, okay? Your sister loves you, Alexis, but you may have to look at her a little bit differently. Like, I think my sister gets socially exhausted and drained from interactions with people. So you may have to see her as the introvert that she is. Maybe she's not able to like be honest with herself about that. But with the Queen of Swords here, Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups, Queen of Swords here, your sister might be someone who can't handle socializing but tries her best to. So you're not the only person she cuts off. She does this to loved ones, to family members, to friends, and it's like she can't figure out how to be honest, that she just doesn't want to do something. So this is the case here. The answer is your sister loves you and you can trust her, but she doesn't know how to handle being introverted or not necessarily wanting to hang out with people no matter how much she cares about them. Okay, so this is not really like a she doesn't love you and she's talking about you behind your back. This is a she loves you, she loves her friends, and she thinks of you in a friendly way, but she's also introverted or prefers to be a hermit or in her own energy, okay? So Ace of Cups, 3 of Cups, Queen of Swords here is coming through here. You could say detached, but it's more like she's attached but wanting to be away or alone or distant. And I wonder if she struggles through it. Maybe she has other friends that she has a hard time saying no to. So this is like someone who can't say no or something like that, but then does last minute things. Oh my God, shout out to your sister. Good luck to her if she's struggling with being an introvert. Good luck to you, Alexis, as well. I hope your sister comes out of hiding and basically just hangs out with you. You know, show you that she's alive. All right, clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. We're going to get to another person now. We're going to get to, you're very welcome, Alexis. We're gonna get to hello. I know I have many abilities, messages from my spiritual team. What do they have to say about that? Now, do we mean creative skills? Do we mean like mathematic abilities, or do we talk about psychic energy? Clear the energy, spirit. Can we connect to Hello's higher self, spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the abilities here that she's mentioning? Spiritual team of Hello. Anything you want to say about this? This is what I think it is. You have abilities, okay? You do. What they do want to say is sometimes when you access those abilities, the way that you judge the experience, you immediately go to denying what you just felt rather than exploring it and then denying it afterwards, right? So they have here the Five of Pentacles, the Judgment, and the Eight of Swords here. So it's like you've had experiences feeling your abilities and seeing how they flesh out. You experience visions, right? Maybe you've seen visions, or you've heard channeled messages, or you've gotten guidance or something like that. But when you go through those things, you're like, oh, it was that. And then because you're like, hey, there's no way it was this, it's probably that. And then you kind of move on. Your spirit guides are saying that sometimes it's like your lack of being open has caused you to deny or judge what you experience. Okay. So this is sort of what they want to talk to you about this. If you basically, they want you to take some time, maybe is it what I think it is? So basically, the next time you feel something, don't immediately deny it to yourself. Be open to the experience and see how maybe the universe or the world around you confirms what you just been through, rather than immediately denying it. So like, let's say if you hear a knock, or if you feel taps on your body, or if you get visions, be open to the experience rather than immediately going like, oh, I'm just itchy, or oh, that was a nut falling on top of my house, or something like that. Just be like, okay, I wonder what that was, and because I don't know, I'm just going to let it be and continue going. And if I experience that again, I'll entertain it. And, so sort of like an openness rather than just closing it off, giving it a reason and moving on, something like that. Okay. Because I know I'm tapping into something, but I don't want to be attached. I don't want it to be attached to me. I understand. I understand. So that is your reading. So you have abilities, but you seem to immediately want to judge the experience in a way where you disconnect from it or something like that. This is what they want to tell you. All right, so we're going to get to one last person here. We're going to get to Chicky Lexi. Everyone, please pause your free readings. Please pause your free readings, chat. Hello, everyone. Hello, Samantha. Everyone, pause your free readings. I'll answer 3 more after the raffle too, okay? Pause your free readings, chat, please, and thank you. We're about to open up for the raffle. Chat, if you would like to participate in the free full reading raffle, all you have to do is post a number between 1 and 100. The winner of the raffle will receive a free full reading, okay? So if you would like to participate, just post a number between 1 and 100. I will generate a number after our next 2 donations and after Chicky Lexi's free reading. And then I'm going to announce the winner afterwards, okay? Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you guys for your likes and for your support. I appreciate it. Not yet, PJ. Not yet. But thank you for coming through. So Chicky Lexi, any 3 cards for you? Clear the energy, spirit. Maybe connect to Chicky Lexi's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Any energy surrounding any 3 cards to come out for her. Anything that wishes to be communicated, 3 cards for her. Please and thank you. The King of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Hermit here. Is it what I think it is? So I think it is now. Are you sure? Are you sure? Are you sure? You are going to get divorced. This is what they want to say to you. King of Swords, the Queen of Wands, and the Hermit here. We have a distant person, a distant energy. We have somebody who is upset. And then we have the distance here of the card here. Your spirit guides want to say that the divorce is happening, okay? Just very like straight up, the separation is happening is what they want to say to you. there is a separation, there is a divorce happening. And then we have the Emperor to confirm that as well, okay? Just straight up what they just said. Clear the energy, Spirit. Hopefully that resonates. That's a very intense message to give, chat. I understand. That is so intense. Spirit. I'll be taking that. Nice. Well, I'm happy to hear it. Hello, guys. Raffle open. Yes, we vibes. It's good to see you. Yes, the raffle is now open. Chat, feel free to post your numbers between 1 and 100. We will call on the winner after the next 2 donations, okay? Erica, when the snail? I need to do a little bit more research. Absolutely, Chucky Lexi. Tortoise Love, I need to do some more research on how to take care of a snail before I feel confident owning one. So I know that I have to get them calcium. I know that they can't have salty foods. I know they can't eat cucumbers because it lacks nutrients. Like, I'm trying to build the knowledge because I want to give the snail the best life they can have, essentially. Our donation's closed. For you, Joanna, it's always open, okay? So they're closed, but for you, I'm happy to honor that donation. All right, so we're going to get to our next donation now. Durania, are you ready for your reading? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're about to get to you. Feel free to post your question when you're ready. Thank you so much for your donation. I appreciate you. I did a huge research for my tortoise, too. Yeah, I'm like, if I'm going to invite a life into my life, like, they got to know that I want them here. You know what I mean? Like, it would be so wrong if I get them and I'm just like, let me figure it out as I have you. It's so wrong. And then I accidentally give them a Cheeto, thinking all snails can eat everything. All right, so, Durania, when you're ready, let me go to your thing. Let me see if you posted your questions via... here. Okay. All right, so Durania, your question is, I noticed I have a tendency to overshare, then I think about it afterwards. Oops. How can I share more mindfully without losing connection? Or what advice do Spirit have on that? Okay, clear the energies. We're going to connect to Durania's higher self, her spiritual team, all those who guide her, as well as the energy surrounding her question here, spirit guides, ancestors, and all those guiding Durania, as well as her higher self. How can Durania more mindfully share without losing connections? How can she share more mindfully without losing connections? 3 more. So your spirit guides are wanting to tell you that oversharing is okay. That the people who are meant to stay in your life as close friends and comrades will not only understand how you're behaving, but it's actually meant to progress the connection. What you want to be friends with people who can handle how you're naturally yourself. I mean, of course, you don't want to be rude and you don't want to be a certain way, but this is an aspect of yourself you don't need to hide. We have here the 6 of Cups, and we have here the 6 of Swords here. Basically, they're saying that this is a part of you building on a bond, and it's meant to progress a connection rather than hinder it. If the person is not able to handle that type of energy, maybe that's not your person, right? That's not a person for you. We have here the Magician, the Temperance, and the Ace of Wands coming through here, okay? So it's almost like a being patient with yourself and the fact that you might, feel weird about yourself. So it's more so that they recommend you work through maybe the insecurities of being an oversharer rather than stop being an oversharer. Be an oversharer. That's part of who you are, right? But work on your fears about that. Just be like, you know what? I really like talking a lot and I really like expressing myself and I really like being open in this way. That doesn't mean that you have to hinder that for the sake of keeping a person in your life. If you have to do that, then that connection is not right for you. essentially, okay? They're basically saying allow this trait of yours to be the guide for you connecting with people who are right for you, okay? Rather than augmenting yourself to fit people into your life just simply to mask and have a connection that doesn't feel really appropriate for a long-term solution, okay? It's like either you're going to mask and have a friend that you have to mask with, or you're going to be open and have a friend who gets you. This is what your spirit guides kind of want you to realize with this, okay? So we're going to get 5 cards into that. We have your greed. We have your chemistry. We have your influences, followed by the divine feminine and the healing here. Is it what I think it is? So essentially, by you being, the way that you are, you're going to learn what right connections are compatible with that, okay? They're also saying you're allowed to take up space. You're allowed to be yourself with people whom you want to build friendships with. With the greed, the chemistry, and the influence here, by you being able to take up as much space as you want, this allows you to find people who are perfectly right for you. And in fact, this will be healing for you. When you try to augment aspects of yourself, this hurts you, right? This maybe hurt the way that you express yourself to the world around you. Of course, there's going to be dynamics that are like, okay, I know that when I'm too much, this person backs away. So I know I can't be this person's friend, but I can at least be their acquaintance and we can get along, right? They're never going to be my close friend, though. But with the divine feminine and the healing here, you're going to recognize over time that healing connections are the ones that embrace you rather than make you feel bad for certain aspects of yourself, okay? All right, so we're going to get to the next half of this reading. Spirit, any other thoughts that you have about this? Three more? Okay. And then, okay, 5 from here, Spirit, please and thank you. I'll be right back. Hold on for a moment. All right, so is it what I think it is with this, Spirit? So this last message is Spirit wanting to tell you the alternative scenario of what life could look like if you were to change, if they were to give you advice on how to, like, let's say, not overshare or how to not be as much as yourself. So they're saying that if you were successful at being the type of energy that could just be someone that everyone could be around, for you, it would make you feel like it would make you maybe sink in like it would make you feel lonely if you had to do that. We have here the Page of Wands, the Hierophant, and the 6 of Wands here, okay? It's almost like if you were able to be exactly like what you were hoping to be with friendships, if you were successful at it, it would like slow something down within you. Knight of Pentacles and the Hangman, okay? You don't want that to be the case. You don't want to slow down progress for yourself. We have here the Hopeless and the Healing here, okay? It's not going to bring in healing for you. We have here the Neighborhood, the Caregiver, and the Open Heart here. What you want are people who like you for who you are, okay? Not for people who like for who you pretend to be or who you restrain yourself from being, okay? So they just showed me the image of a celebrity who pretends to be somebody else just to get as many people to like them, not recognizing that they just built a friendship circle based on a false pretense and a false sense of self, and they feel even more alone because they are masking their true self, because the identity that they have with the other people is not who they really are. They just showed me that person just now. So this is what they want to say. It ain't worth it. So be yourself. It's not worth the stress of not being yourself, okay? I'm so sorry. So that is your reading, Therania. Again, you could change yourself for the better how you want to, right? But it has to be for you. Can't be for another person. This is why having friendships who accept you for who you are is so much more valuable for you, okay? All right, so we're going to get to your next reading now, Therania. Would you like to post your next question? Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. Guys, I'm just listen, I'm addicted to Coke right now. It's just I don't know why. I don't know why. I even got it here. A tree in the middle of the stream. God damn. Alrighty, so when you're ready, Therania, feel free to post your next question. Close out the previous readings, please, and thank you, Spirit. For the next question, what is coming towards me in love? Clear the energy, Spirit. When it connects to Therania's higher self, spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the future of her romantic love life. Please and thank you, Spirit. What is coming towards Therania next in love? 3 cards for that. Why? That's what I think it is. Someone's not over you. It's kind of like someone's not over you, okay? So what's coming next in love is recognizing that someone in your past is not over you. 4 of Wands, 8 of Cups, and the 7 of Swords here. We also have the cards of the 7 of Swords, the King of Swords, the 7 of Swords, and 2 of Swords here, okay? You're going to learn information about someone not being over you and not being able to move past you, okay? So we're going to tap into who this is, why this is happening, and how this information is coming in for you. Why the Coke is tasty. We have here Pride and Mountains, followed by Withdraw. 2 more. With the Desert and the Tunnel. Is it what I think it is? So someone who maybe chose, hold on, oh my God, I'm sorry, I'm super sick. I gotta keep blowing my nose. So Therania is someone who maybe told you that they don't agree with something about you, so they chose to go their separate ways from you, is feeling super like that was the wrong decision to make, and that their opinion is only going to make them single in the end. And so it's like they kind of like see the light or something, okay? So someone who chose what they thought was the right way of life or something like that, like their ego was involved in their opinion of rejecting you, is coming back towards you, having recognized that that opinion only leaves them more lonely in the end, and they're seeing the light like, oh my God, I'm a jerk. This is kind of the vibe coming through here, okay? We have your Pride, we have your Mountain, we have your Withdrawn, followed by the Desert and the Tunnel here, okay? Like that was the wrong thing to do. So you got a guy coming back towards you feeling like, oh my God, I just rejected this person with a lame ass reason for why I did it. Recognizing like I don't even believe that anymore. So that is what's coming in. A person you're not even talking to. You guys are probably like so disconnected. Maybe you have them blocked or something like that. But they came through as a King of Swords, and the confirmation card was the Queen of Swords. So you guys are super at a distance, okay? All right, Spirit, 5 more cards for Therania. Anyone else coming through that's not a past ex? Because you know they feel like that all the time. Okay, Spirit's like saying no, Erica. No. Okay, anything else coming through here, Spirit? What else is happening? Ace of Cups. The 5 of Swords and 9 of Swords here, Spirit. 2 more. All right, can I really recommend the Cosmic Tarot cards by Norbert Lucia? I'm going to look it up. Thank you for your recommendations, Maria. I appreciate that. Is what I think it is. Oh my goodness. Thorania, I gotta say this. Whoever this is, when they come back and tell you, like, hey, I messed up, it's gonna be making you feel really good and make you feel like you got a sense of closure. Maybe this connection bothered you or irritated you and made you feel really low about yourself. Ace of Cups, Five of Swords, and the Nine of Swords here. But when this person comes back around with their reasoning, it's gonna change things for you, okay? Death and the world here, like, you're going to change your feelings about that disconnect, and it's going to bring you closure. It's going to make you feel better, okay? Somehow this person's regret makes you feel better. So we're going to tap into why that's the case. Spirit, 4 cards from here, please and thank you. We have here peace. We have here twin flames. We have here the male. And we have here the confessions. Listen, I'm so nosy right now. Oh my God. So this message, so what's going to come next for you is some type of peace of mind because of what some person's going to say to you, okay? Peace and the shared feelings, the reflection here is coming through here. I love peace coming in for you. Followed by the male, the confessions, which it does feel like a confession, and the exhaustion here. It's just like, this guy drained me when he rejected me. Now that he's coming back to tell me that he regrets his choice, I feel so much better. And now I can move on. So maybe you're blocking this person afterwards, but I will definitely say you feel so much better now that you've heard this, and it just frees you somehow, okay? Not like you really needed to rely on this person, right? But it is almost liberating that they're telling you this because of how much you were thinking about it too. So that is your reading, Thorania. Thank you so much for your donation. All the best to you. We're going to ring the bell to your success. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate it. That's what's coming next in love for you. I tried to tap into new energies, but even your spirit guides are like, no. This is the main one coming through. You're very welcome, Thorania. You're very welcome. All right, chat, we're getting to the end of the stream now, the official end. If you would like a free 3-card reading, now's your time to post. I'm going to answer 3 people before we announce the winner of our raffle, okay? The raffle will be closed after the 3 free questions. So post your question now. We're going to answer 3 people before we wrap up with this stream. Thank you guys so much for coming through, and thank you for your support and for your kind words and kind energies. I really appreciate you all very, very much. Chat, if you're someone who prefers privacy and you don't want your information to be public on stream, feel free to reach out to me via Linktree in the description. There's information there for how to book a private reading with me, okay? If you're someone who prefers privacy and you want a private reading, you can do so by clicking Linktree in the comments and in the description. Information is there for how to reach out to me. The prices are the same as public streams. It's $10 for a full reading, $5 for a mini question, and $3 for a really quick yes or no, okay? So the only difference is that I protect your privacy and I do not mention any information you share with me for those readings, okay? Thank you guys so much. And Joanna, I got your donation. Thank you. Or I got your confirmation. Thank you. All right, so Maria, you're saying here, will I find new love this year, or will me and Philip be a couple? Clear the energy, spirit. We're to connect to Maria, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as romantic love for her this year. Please and thank you, spirit. And 3 cards. Is this a yes or no? You're likely to end up in a new relationship, possibly with an earth sign, okay? Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. So with the 8 of Cups, the 8 of Wands, and the King of Pentacles here, your spirit guides are telling you that you're moving on from your past and into a new dynamic with a new person, a new energy. So we have the King of Pentacles here, likely an earth sign or just a really, really stable person. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or they embody a very financially responsible person, okay? So that is your reading. It looks like with the Seven of Pentacles, you are investing in a new relationship, Maria, okay? All the best to you. Hello, John Clark. It's good to see you. Happy Sunday. How are you doing? I am very well, John. It's good to see you. We're going to get to Firebird. Clear the energy, spirit. Can we connect to Firebird, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as W, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. So you're saying, has Miss W pinned me to a lie? She's telling Scorpio that he is feeling negative towards me. Can we connect to the Scorpio here, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them? Sir, in 3 cards, does this say yes or no? Has Miss W pinned a lie onto Firebird that they told the Scorpio that is why he's feeling negative towards her? The answer is no. The answer is no. 4 of Swords, Ace of Cups, and the Knight of Pentacles here, okay? The answer is no. We do have the Ace of Cups and Knight of Pentacles here. I don't know what's going on here, but it looks like Miss W and the Scorpio might be, something is developing between them. If that resonates, it's Saturday. Oh my God, it's Saturday, guys. Thank you for the heads up. Happy Saturday, everyone. Happy Saturday, John Clark. With the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles here. No, but if these two are, like, let's say they're dating, are they dating? If these two are together, or if this is like it feels like there's, the answer is no. But something is progressing towards the energy of the Scorpio or Miss W, like something is ramping up for them slowly, okay? One of them or both of them, okay? So the answer is no, but something is building between these two, I suppose. I don't really know. Something is building between these two. All right, so we're going to answer one last person. Leah, no, you're the last reading of tonight. But guys, I will be back tomorrow, okay, for free yes or no questions. If you want to tune in for that, feel free to subscribe. You don't have to, but you can come back tomorrow, okay? So chat, that's officially the end of the free portion of the stream. If you have not posted a number for the raffle, now's your time to post, because after Leah No, I will be announcing the winner of this raffle, okay? So Leah No, clear the energies. We're going to connect to Leah No's higher self, spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as their spiritual team. So Spirit, what can you tell Leah No about the dream that she had about getting to Bahia Isle, or rather Island? Spirit, 3 cards. Okay, can we connect to this dream, please, and thank you? What can you say to Leah No about this? The Hierophant, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles here is what I think it is. They're trying to guide you to some type of understanding with the Hierophant, the King of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles here. They're trying to make you aware of some type of truth or understanding, which can lead you to a whole new life. Or maybe even a whole new place of living, like a whole new type of stability, okay? So this dream may be related to maybe you understanding where you'd like to settle or root yourself. I'm not saying go and move to this island, but it does have to do with something physical and stable, okay? So what can they tell you about this dream that you had? It's rooted in like the future of your stability or something like that, okay? So that is your reading. It may be like some type of guided understanding of like maybe where you can move or where you can join, where you can like find a job or something like that. It's not like this. It's not like you're going to move to this island. I'm not saying that's the direct thing, but it's like they want it to inspire you about like a truth that will lead you to some type of transition to something stable. Okay. So it's a guidance to truth that is going to bring in a new type of stability, okay, with the Ace of Pentacles. So that is your reading. Oh, my gosh. All right, so with that said, chat, that is the end of the free portion of the stream. If you have not posted your number yet, please do so now. I'm about to close the raffle after I generate the number, okay? All right, so raffle is closed, guys. Raffle is closed. I didn't even realize I said Sunday, John Clark, respectfully. Raffle is closed. Raffle closed. Seriously, getting a reading from General is the best investment you can make in yourself. John Clark, that is very nice. I'm not that special, though. I really am not that special, I promise. All right, we do have a winner, chat. Let me make super doubly sure. Let me look for if there's any birds here. And when I say birds, I'm saying any birds with the number that I just generated, because we do have a very clear winner, actually. All right, so let me look. All right, guys, we have a winner. All right, so let me just calm down. Today's winning number was the number 21. All right. No one got the number 21, but the person who got it the closest was. Congratulations to, hold on, let me go find you real quickly to be super sure. Read with Yashika, you have won today's free full reading. You're the winner of today's raffle because you got the number 22. Congratulations, you were one off, but you got the closest number to the one that I have randomly generated. Congratulations to you! Congratulations, Congratulations, Rila Shika. You're the winner of today's free full reading raffle. To all those who are tuning away and going home and having a sleep, guys, thank you all so much for joining me today for yet another Tarot Card Live. I will be back tomorrow at either 2 p.m. or 6 p.m. EST for yes or no questions. If you want to tune in for that, feel free to subscribe or don't. You can just bookmark this page and come back tomorrow. I'll be scheduling for the live stream after the stream, okay? To read with Ishika, congratulations to you. To all those who are heading out, guys, thank you so much for joining me today. We're going to wrap up with our donators, and then we're going to wrap up with our winner of the raffle. And that is it for today. Thank you so much to you all for joining me, and have a beautiful night. If you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so by clicking the link tree in the description. Information is there for how to do so. If you just want to reach out for spiritual guidance, you're also free to contact me. I'm happy to answer you and provide guidance as well, okay? With that said, we're going to wrap up now with our donators with Laura, Crimson, Jenna, PJ, George, Tramps, and Joanna, followed by the winner of the raffle. And then my moderators. Thank you guys so much for joining me, and have a beautiful day. I will see you all tomorrow. If I don't, guys, have a beautiful week or a beautiful new year, okay? Thank you all so much for joining me today. Tomorrow will be free yes or no question day, okay? All right, so with that said, we're going to move forward now. We're going to move forward now to our donations. Read with Shika, is this the donated raffle winning? Oh, not the donate. Is this the raffle question that you wanted to ask? If so, just give me a thumbs up. If you can't stay for your question, I'll give you a timestamp for your reading, okay? Good night, Angel. Good night. All right, so Laura, are you here and are you ready for your reading? Give me a thumbs up if so. All right, Yashika, I'm going to give you a timestamp for your question at the end, okay? Because it's going to be a little bit of a long one due to the list, okay? To those who have donated, if you cannot stay for your donated question, feel free to leave your question in the chat. I will save it, and I will give you a timestamp for the end of the stream so you can come back later and view your question later, okay? So, Laura, are you ready for your reading? I'll be right back, chat. I'm just going to use the bathroom real quick, okay? Be right back. I'm back. So, Laura, you're saying here, I asked about my AM chakra spirit. Okay, wait. So I asked about my AM chakra spirit. AM chakra spirit said that I would experience a repeated pattern to show healing I achieved. Was that the interaction with my bro over the last 3 days? What does my team have to say around that? Say around this. All right, clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. Can we connect to Laura's higher self, her spiritual team, help us and guide her, as well as the interactions that she had with her brother over the last 3 days, please and thank you. Can we connect to her brother's higher self, his spiritual team, help us and guide him, please and thank you. Gotcha, Jenna. Feel free to change your question. Spirit 3 cards for Laura for the initial details. Was this reading that was in the past in connection with the interaction that she had with her brother over the last 3 days? Is this in regards to that? Was this cycle to show that she has healed this, spirit? Is it what I think it is? Your spirit guides are saying yes, and you're not going to experience this again. They're saying. So 9 of Pentacles, the 10 of Wands, and the Tower here. This is a powerful yes. And I heard that it's not going to happen again. That you're not going to be tested again about this, okay? 2, can we get 2 more cards into that, spirit? Anything else you want to say in regards to that? Maybe you felt like you had to be really in control or something like that, okay? Spirit, can we get 5? Can we get 5 cards into this, spirit? One more. Is it what I think it is? It's like they want to say yes, and it's not going to be done again. And this is very odd right now. Very odd. Hold on for a moment. This is very odd right now. It's like yes, it was. And it was almost like it was subtle. You're not going to be tested again. And this almost might have to do with like releasing control in a sense, okay? Being in control, but part of that is about releasing control and being flexible almost in regards to the situation, if that resonates at all. So we have here the hidden, the home, and we have here the connection. Not the soulmate energy, but the connection is a strong thing here, followed by the information and the open heart here. It almost is like the experience was to help you recognize that you're less about taking control and you're more so about like almost controlling one's energy, your own energy, and being open to something, being open to another's energy. It's like an example that they might show me is like when instead of trying to be the one to like, okay, I'm going to fix it, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, or no, it's almost like instead of being in the control seat, you're just like, okay, so how would you like this to unfold, or how can this unfold, or being open to something unfolding it. So you're less forcing a result and being more open to the way the result becomes, if that makes any sense. So the answer is yes, okay? The answer is yes, to show you that you have become less controlling or less needing or desiring a specific way of going about things and being more open and more flexible as a result. And this is your healing, okay? So Spirit, what do you have to say around this, Spirit? 5 cards, what do you have to say around this situation? We have here the Fool. We have here the 5 of Swords. Followed by the Hierophant, 2 more, Spirit. The 10 of Wands and the 7 of Swords here. All right, so 5 cards from here. What do you mean with this energy here? Tests, the burdens, the exchange, the center, and the healing. So it looks like you're going to be stepping into some type of reality where you're less combating how you're being guided and being more so open, even if you're frustrated. Okay, so it's almost like if you don't get the desired actions or outcomes that you want, even though you might feel frustrated, you don't act out of frustration, if that makes any sense. So we have here the Fool and the 5 of Swords with the Hierophant here. So it's like you're stepping into a reality where you don't fight what you're being guided through, and you're more so of like letting go, fighting, and more so, all right, so let's just see what happens, right? Let me just see what unfolds here, or something like that. 10 of Wands, 7 of Swords coming out here, okay? So this is a part of your healing. Like sometimes things don't perfectly go your way, or things don't perfectly align with what you're hoping that they would become, or even people not acting how you wish that they would, right? We have here an energy of you saying to life and to people, come as you are. And that is healing for you, allowing people to come into your life as they are and allowing events to come into your life as they are meant to be. So with the exchange, the center, and the potion here, the metamorphosis, what is healing within you is almost you experiencing energies flowing, coming in as like a flow and coming out. So you're not a dam in between water flow. You let the water flow through you and then go its way. So that's rather interesting. It's almost like as if they were saying what's healing within you is you not blocking things and people and events, rather you accepting them, even if they're frustrating to deal with, and then you flowing through those events. So it's going to feel less frustrating for you and less like you're at an obstacle. So it almost feels like you're going to step into some type of reality where you feel like there are less obstacles in your life and they just kind of flow through you like water. Okay, so that's really beautiful. Yes, I'd ask for help to stay neutral and observe the shenanigans, even though he was aggressive. I see. So it definitely feels like this was the case, like this was meant to show you like you're in a better place right now. And I think that's really beautiful. Good for you, Laura. I gotta, because you had already healed from this, but it looks like this event showed you how much you have. And you're not really going to be testing on this again. It's just like, hey, this is how much you've overcome this. I want you to know that you're in a much better place right now. So that's really beautiful. Good for you. I just got to ring the bell to that. Keep going, Laura. What an amazing development for you. That is awesome. All right. So with that said, chat, we're going to get to our next reading now with Crimson. Crimson, are you here and are you ready for your reading? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're about to get to you. I'm here. It's good to see you. Such a relief. Ugh, Laura, that is such a massive skill to have in your arsenal, dude. Oh my gosh, massive awakening for you too, by the way, is what I just heard there in the channel messages. The channel message, rather, the channel message. Clear the energy, Spirit. So, Crimson, when you're ready, feel free to post your question now. We're going to get to you when you're ready. Hold on. I can't stand this light here. I got to get a different lamp, chat. All right, so how does S feel towards me after I told her about the rumors? Clear the energy, Spirit, when it connects to Crimson, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him, as well as S, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Please and thank you, Spirit. And the energy is surrounding this question here, the rumors that he told her. Spirit, how does S feel towards Crimson after he told her about the rumors? Spirit, 5 cards. Justice! The King of Swords, 3 more. Followed by the 7 of Swords, the 2 of Swords. Is what I think it is. She really respects that you did that and was like, okay, this person actually cares about being honest, because you could have definitely lied to her, right? Like, you could have chosen to lie to her, but she's actually really happy that you told the truth. So she thinks like you're a really honest person. We have here the Justice, the King of Swords, followed by the 7 of Swords here, because you could have just lied to her. But instead, with the 2 of Swords, the Empress here, you chose to tell her anyway. We're going to tap into the oracles of that. Spirit, 3 cards from here, please and thank you. We have here the Broken, the Shattered, the Destroyed, followed by the Secret. And the Intimacy. Like, because if you had kept this secret and you didn't tell her, it would have just been the end of your relationship. Like, if she had known you knew about this and you didn't tell her, that would have been the end of your connection, okay? Broken, Secret, and the Intimacy here. She actually feels like, oh my God, like, dude, thank you. Like, she thinks to her head, like, dude, oh, that is so awesome that he would even be open to telling me that. So, Spirit, can we get one from here, one from there? We have here the Missing, one more. And the Beauty Shape-Shifting. It's like she is kind of thinking about like the reality of like if you hadn't told her, right? Like she wouldn't have allowed you to have access to her if she knew that you knew and you didn't tell her. She just would not want you in her life at all. But the fact that you did, it's just like, then I guess this person's pretty honorable with that Justice card coming out here. And just feeling quite thankful that you are an honest person. So she sees you more favorably than negative, okay? We're going to get some more cards into this now. Spirit, any other thoughts that she's having of Crimson after he was honest about this? It is pretty much a good thing that you told her, yes. Spirit, 5 cards on this. We have here the Hermit. 3 more. I will say this, she kind of feels like she needs to hold back a little bit about like what she shares. We do have the Hermit and the 4 of Pentacles here, okay? Only because she thinks that's the right thing to do. So you may notice like she's like maybe specifically coy. So if you ask her, hey girl, what you up to or something like that, she might be like, I'm good. And she doesn't give you further details, but you guys are still cordial, right? So with the Hermit and the 4 of Pentacles here, it looks like she kind of wants to be a little bit more secretive, a little less open. Now that she knows what's going on, what's being told about her, what's being talked about, you know, with the rumors and stuff like that. We have here the Hierophant, the 4 of Cups, and the Queen of Wands here. Secretly, she's upset. Okay, she is secretly upset, especially because it's like she doesn't want to tell anybody her business now. Now that you know, now that she knows a lot of people know, things like that, you have helped her find the best course of action to take, basically, which is hide that you're frustrated. Don't really share things with people. She's secretly upset. And basically, she's just like, okay, I'm so glad Crimson told me this. I'm going to be less open. And even though I'm fucking angry, I can at the very least hide that, but now I have info. Okay. All right. So, Spirit, 5 cards from here, please and thank you. Yeah, I heard that too, Tortoise Love. Like, I would be so happy if I didn't have to do, like, listen, I would be happy if I never had to pee again. I would be so happy if I never have to use the bathroom again, but I'm a human. I don't know why I'm thinking of that. If there were one thing I wish I could eliminate from my human life, it would be never having to go to the bathroom. And I still feel good about it. I don't know. Feels like I opened a Pandora's box, but you did the right thing. So we have here the manifestation and the escaping here, followed by the running, the resistance, and then we have here the partner in crime, okay? So she respects you for being honest, but now it's manifested within her desire to like push people away. Like she's not going to be open with people anymore, or she's going to be even less open than she was before, okay? Like if people try to ask her things or if people try to get information out of her, she's going to be like, well, I'm going to just block that, okay? I'm going to block that and move on with my life. Blocking and running away here. And then with the resistance and the partnership here, she admires that you were able to communicate that with her. She respects that. And now she's able to make plans accordingly. So actually, it was to her benefit that you were open with her, and she appreciates that with you. So how does she feel about you now that you've told this to her? She's able to plan her next actions at work accordingly. She's going to be less open, way less open, and she's going to be manifesting her escape plan basically, okay? Like, but she respects you because you telling her adds more into it, basically fuels that fire of her like getting the fuck out, if that makes any sense, okay? So that is your reading. She's like, listen, thank you for telling me, Crimson, thank you. Now I know how to move. Now I know how to interact with this place. Now I know that you're a real one. Now I know to get the F out of here. Now I know not to tell this or this or this person my business. Now I know not to really talk about what's going on with me. Now I know to keep my mouth quiet, plan my next move to get out. And now I know that you're a real person for telling me the truth. This kind of vibe is coming through here, okay? So that is your reading. You opened Pandora's box, but to be honest with you, it was for the best. So that is your reading, Crimson. Thank you so much for your donation. We're going to get to our next reading now with Jana. Jana, are you here? And are you ready for your reading? If so, please give me a thumbs up. We're going to get to you. Just hope it didn't hurt things between us. I would just say it made her look at you way more favorably. That's for sure. Like, she sees you way more positively than she did before. Like with the Justice and that King of Swords here, it's like she doesn't see you as a liar. Like you're someone who is just direct and honest. You know what I mean? All right, be right back, Jenna. I am back. So Jenna, you had sent me a email of your question, right? We're going to clear the energies. We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you, Jenna, as well as the energy surrounding your question. Your timestamp, Jenna, is 2:40. Do you want me to answer your question? Do you want me to read your question privately but answer you publicly? Let me know, and then we'll get started on your reading, okay? So just let me know what would you like, Jenna, and then we'll get started. Okay, got you. Clear the energy, Spirit. We're going to connect to Jenna's higher self, spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as the energies of this question, Spirit, in 3 cards. Is there a way for this to happen? This is what I think it is. The answer is no. The answer is no, because part of that obstacle is your inability to be open to embrace new beginnings, okay? So we have here the 7 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the Fool here. The answer is no, because it looks like you are fighting change, okay? So part of your brain fog is you not wanting to embrace new energies, but you being stuck on, like, refusing to move on or move forward is what your spirit guides are saying. So while you're in the energy of not being able to move forward, the answer is no, okay? Because part of your brain fog is because you're stuck in the past or in old energies, okay? So with the 7 of Swords, the 5 of Swords, and the Fool here, the answer is no, because you're stuck in some type of loop of being tied to old energy or old ways of thinking, or to the past. Like, the past is giving you your brain fog. The old energies are giving you your brain fog. Your inability to move on and start over and start anew is causing your brain fog, okay? 7 of Swords, 5 of Swords, and the Fool here. The answer is no, with the Ace of Swords to confirm this, okay? That is your reading. Hopefully hopefully you understand that. Can I post my question now, because I might have to leave for a while? Yes, PJ, feel free to post your question now, and I'll give you a timestamp, okay? So that is your reading, Jenna. The answer is not likely, only because part of what this is due to being stuck in the past, okay? Not pushing yourself to embrace something new. Unfortunately, okay? Yeah, absolutely, PJ. All right, PJ, I got your question. I'm gonna make sure to give you a timestamp, okay? Jenna, did you want me to do anything else, or are we done? Let me know, because I know you wrote wait there. Did you want a different question? All right, so we're gonna move on now to PJ. PJ, we're literally on your question now, which I find so funny. PJ, we're gonna clear the energies. I at the moment just want to take a break from social apps and stuff, but I'm afraid how it's going to affect the future with people. I see. I understand. I understand. Hi, backup. Unfortunately, we're closed for readings for today, but I will be back tomorrow for some more questions if you'd like to tune in for that. No, I don't want more negativity. Understandable. So yeah, unfortunately, Jenna, it looks like your spirit guides are saying is unfortunately like you're stuck on something old, like it's an old feedback loop. It's hard to get out of that brain fog because you're in an old way of thinking that it's hard to break out of. You know what I mean? Unfortunately. All right, clear the energy, Spirit. We're going to get to PJ, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. We're also going to connect to Richard, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. PJ, your question is, what does Richard want from me? He behaves strange sometimes. Okay, Spirit, can we connect to Richard's higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him, as well as the energy surrounding PJ's question, please and thank you. Spirit, in 3 cards, what does Richard want from PJ, Spirit? Thank you so much, backup. I appreciate you. Can we get 3 more? So what I think it is. Well, he would like to be your friend. He would like to get to know you. He's just super slow at that. So we have here the Ace of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles here. What he would like from you is a connection, a partnership, but not like that. He wants like a platonic partnership for right now, okay? Friendship is the energy of this reading with the Three of Cups here. So he wants to get to know you, but he wants to do that super, 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 super slowly, okay? We have here the Two of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Three of Wands showing up here, which is the energy of like, but he also really wants to take his time because he feels like it's way too soon to make plans with you or anything like that. We're going to get some oracle cards into this. I say it honestly, I feel like I need to take a break from social media and apps, and the phone is going to affect negatively with that one person. I see, Jenna. I see. Why do you think it would affect the person on your mind if you did that? It looks like that, because if I remember correctly, that person said they wanted space, right? So wouldn't it be best if you just took a break and it was a positive thing for everybody involved? Spirit, 5 cards for PJ. What does Richard want here? We have here the Secret, the boat. Like, he wants to connect with you, but he wants to do it over time, right? We have here rejection, divine feminine, and the family here. Is it what I think it is, Spirit, with this? Like, he would like to connect with you almost like it's on his terms, though, okay, PJ? So what would Richard like from you? To have a friendship with you, but to have it be on his terms. Ace of Cups, Knight of Pentacles, Two of Cups here, Knight of Swords, Three of Wands. Like, he feels like he doesn't want to rush into things anytime soon. And with the Secret, the boat, and the rejection here, it's like I just want to approach you my way type vibe coming through here. Feminine and family, and just build a closeness, but I don't want to rush into things when I don't feel ready. I want to just kind of slowly get to know you on my terms type thing, okay? So if you're like, I'm confused by Richard, it's because Richard's doing Richard's way, okay? Richard's acting in Richard's way, PJ. There are 5 more cards for PJ. What does Richard want with PJ? So he wants a friendship, but he only wants it to develop on his terms, okay? He wants to be friendly with you, but that to develop on his terms. Spirit, 5 cards for PJ, please. Jenna, I can't read your comments at the moment. I'm on a donation, but I'll get to you afterwards, okay? Is it what I think it is? Is it what I think it is now? 5 cards on this, Spirit. Two more. Is it what I think it is with that? Kind of feels like Richard thinks like the best way to be in life is kind of to himself, okay? Like, Richard thinks like he just wants to, like, the best thing for him is to be distant with people. We have here the pride. We have here the perspective and the beach showing up here, okay? So he wants a lot of space. He thinks he needs a lot of space, okay? But he also understands by wanting to be distant, he's also pushing good energies away, like people who want his attention or want to connect with him. He recognizes he's pushing them away. So if you notice that Richard is distant, it's because he likes being separate or distant with people, but at the same time, he also recognizes he's pushing people away by being that way. We have here the running and the only you here. So what does he want with you? He probably is going to try to push past this like desire to be distant. We have here the Hierophant and the Nine of Swords here. By trying his best to interact with you, we have the Strength, the Three of Swords, and then we have here the Queen of Cups, okay? So what does he want with you? Well, he wants to try to be friendlier, even though he wants a lot of distance, okay? So when you reach out to him, if he doesn't reply, it's because he wants to be distant. If you try to talk to him and he's super friendly for some reason, but then he's distant, you know, this is Richard, this is how he is, right? So just to wrap up your reading, PJ, and I'm going to give you a timestamp to your question, okay? Hold on, let me give it to you because we just finished it. So the timestamp starts around here. Basically, what does Richard want from you? He wants a friendship with you, okay? He wants to get to know you. He wants to be nicer with you. He wants to communicate more with you. But he also recognizes that he likes distance. He likes being to himself. He prefers his own space, and he likes a lot of space, right? He might be super introverted. But he also recognizes by being introverted, he is pushing you away, and he's pushing connections away that want to get closer to him, okay? So he's hoping to, you know, interact with you and get to know you better, but on his terms when he feels like he can be social. And sometimes that's really not all the time. Like sometimes he's feeling social, but most of the time he's not, okay? So he doesn't want anything romantic because I do sense it, but then I am like, it is one-sided. For right now, he only wants friendship. And then if something more happens, I think he's open to with Three of Wands energy. Right now, he's just working through like this push and pull of wanting to be distant. So that's his like number one priority with you, which is getting to know you on his terms, even though he really wants a lot of space, okay? So if it sounds like Richard that he is really, really distant, but then super friendly when he connects with you, it's because he's trying to really push for that, trying to push to be friendly when he has the energy. Because typically it looks like he doesn't really have the energy to be super social, okay? So that is your reading. I'm not sensing romantic energy from this. I'm only sensing friendship for now, okay, based on today's energy. So that is your reading, PJ. Thank you so much for your donation and for your patience. I appreciate you. Woo! So it's not romantic just yet, okay? First, it's friendship for him. First, it's friendship. And if he can get there, then he can get to another place with you. It opens up possibilities. So first, it's friendship. So I would just say be open. Like if this person, if they reach out to you, like that's a pretty big deal, I think, with this individual. I would not be surprised if he like has bursts of interactions with you versus like the time when he's super distant. I hope this resonates. I hope this resonates at all. At all. Oh my God. All right, so clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. George, are you here and are you ready for your reading? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're about to get to you. Thank you so much for your support. I appreciate you. All right, so Jenna, you're saying here, yeah, but you said blocking is going to hurt the connection. So how would this be any different? Because I'm not even sure how he could know I have blocked him on WhatsApp. I have not. And also, maybe if there's a chance he already thinks I have blocked him. Well, I would just say this, Jenna. Blocking a person realistically is kind of a hurtful action to do. Okay, when you block someone, you're basically saying, I don't want you to contact me. Even though you might think to yourself, like, I'm only blocking this person so I don't contact them. When you block them, it is a hurtful action to make, okay? So do you think about that? Do you think about what you're going to do? And find if you can find another way to handle it. If all you're trying to do is stop yourself from talking to that person, then it really should just be figuring out how to have physical self-control versus blocking a person. Because when you block them, you're kind of like saying, well, to them, they can misconstrue it as you doing something because they did something wrong, right? When really that's not the case. If all you need is to have distance and you're trying not to contact somebody, then maybe the first thing you should be doing is stopping yourself rather than making a potentially hurtful action to somebody who could misconstrue that action, okay? So I would just say blocking doesn't seem like the best move, and having self-control is probably the better move here. And self-control is a hard one to have because it's willpower, and willpower is really hard to cultivate, you know? All right, so if it has helped you in the past, then go for it, you know? If you know yourself well enough, then go for it. All right, so we're going to get to our next reading now with George. Clear the energy, spirit. We're going to connect to George, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as the energies of their reading. Please and thank you, spirit. By the way, Laura, are you here? Because I know you donated 2 times for a reading. But your reading is probably after, let's see, who is this after, spirit? George, are you here? Are you here? Okay, so we have tramps. I mean, George, you are here. I'm seeing you. I'm just looking at the thing. We have George, and then the last donation was from Laura here. There we go, Laura. Let me put Laura on the list now. Sorry for missing that second donation. You're just after tramps here. The energy, spirit, please and thank you. We're going to connect to George's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as the energy surrounding her question. Please and thank you, spirit. Please and thank you. Spirit guides, ancestors, and all those guiding George, may we connect to Eduardo, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him. Spirit, will Eduardo reach out to George soon? 5 cards for yes or no. Now, I believe you in spirit guides. In this case, more. I'm confused, but I'm trusting you more. Okay. I mean, don't trust me. I'm just the oracle, but trust your spirit guides, okay? Trust your spirit guides. This is what I think it is, spirit. This is what I think it is now. The answer is not anytime soon. We have here the 8 of Wands and the 3 of Wands here, okay? It kind of feels like Eduardo wants to reach out to you, but right now kind of wants to have some time to himself. We have here the Hangman and the Hermit coming out here, followed by the Chariot. After some time to himself, he's going to contact you, though, okay? So maybe it's not going to be today, but it's going to be like later tomorrow or like the next week, right? So he just needs some time to himself, but he wants to talk to you. But after he has some time to himself, maybe some alone time, he will be going right ahead with the Hermit and the Chariot here to contact you, okay? We're going to get 5 cards for you on that energy. Spirit, 5 cards for George. We have here aliens and intuition. Yeah, there's that alone time. We have here the values, the male, one more, and then the mountains. Basically, he's just maybe having some like internal, what's the word for it? Like he's having a moment at the moment. You know, when you have times where you're just like wanting to think about your future and the way you want to build yourself up or something like that. This is what he's going through, okay? So we have here the aliens and the intuition. There's that distance energy coming through here, followed by the awareness, the male, the values with the depths here. And then we have here the mountains. When he kind of overcomes what he's dealing with, he's going to contact you afterwards, basically, okay? Wonderful. I feel like he's watching me from afar. He blocked me yesterday on a game. What in the world? What in the world? Spirit, can we get 5 more cards for after this energy? After George has overcome having his separation time, exactly what is going to happen here? How is he going to contact her? Why is he going to contact her? We have here the Knight of Swords. We have here the Lovers and the Emperor, 2 more, Spirit, followed by the 9 of Pentacles. This is what I think it is. So it looks like, so George, after he kind of gets over this sort of like needing alone time or separation or something like that, he is going to immediately contact you. It's almost like he wants to gain control over himself and control over him overreacting to something. We have here the Knight of Swords, the Lovers, and we have here the Emperor coming through here, okay? Followed by the 9 of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. Look at that. So it's like he's overcoming him, making a big deal out of something. It may even surprise you how he's coming towards you when he does contact you, okay? So why would it surprise her exactly? Spirit, 3 cards for here. Why would it surprise her? The power supply, the mistakes, and the boundaries here. Is it what I think it is? That's what I think it is now. Because he's coming at you with a lot of energy and a lot of enthusiasm. It looks like partly because he recognizes it was a mistake to disconnect from you. So it's like he's like pushing you away in his need for alone time, but recognizing doing that is not a good thing, and like he's coming towards you with more energy. Okay, so with the power supply, the mistakes and the boundaries here, this poor guy is thinking like he needed something, he's regretting it, but then he's coming at you with a bigger energy, almost like he's trying to perform some type of self-control with the Emperor, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Page of Cups here, okay? And it also feels like he has issues with control, okay? Like he has issues with trying to be in control. All right, so we're going to get 2 more Oracle cards for you, and that is your reading. Spirit, 2 more for George. Is this guy going to contact her soon? 3 cards on that? Actually, they want 3 cards. So we have Salvation and Humility, followed by the Greed, with the Destiny and the Turning Points. Is it what I think of the Spirit? Is that a yes? Is that a yes, Spirit? So after some time, he's going to contact you again. It's not really an anytime soon type thing. It's almost like he needs to see his own behavior before he does contact you, with the Woodcutter and the Dragon here, okay? So this is kind of like a person who's very much like, my time, my precious time. And then he's almost like turning around with the with the ball here to interact with you, okay? So I do get the sense that yes, but it comes after he recognizes, okay, that that he's a little bit being selfish with his time in a sense, okay? So this is your reading. Thank you so much, George, for coming through in your donation. I appreciate it. Good luck to you. And I do hope this person gets out of their shell and is able to just confront this energy and interact with you. Absolutely. Thank you so much. All right, we're going to get to our next reading now with Tramps. Tramps, are you here? And are you ready for your reading? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're about to get to you. Ah, there you are. Why is Desmond getting others to wreck my life if he is doing this big disconnect? Did he finally do the disconnect because he burned? I'm seeing other men instead. Okay, clear the energy. Spirit, we're going to connect to Tramps, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them, as well as the energy surrounding their questions. Please and thank you, Spirit. In 5 cards, well, in 3 cards initially, connected to Desmond's higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Spirit, why is Desmond getting other people to wreck Tramp's life if he's doing this big disconnect? Queen of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the Hermit here. So what I think it is. Can we get... Okay, there's 3 from here. Opportunities, reconnect, and is it what I think it is? Because as long as you have feelings for him, whether good or bad, that still means he has a chance. So the reason why he does all this stuff is because he still wants a chance with you, okay? We have here the Queen of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the Hermit here. It's like he doesn't want you to separate from him fully or completely. The worst thing he can think about when it comes to your connection is you leaving and completely never entertaining his energies again. So this is maybe like someone who, even in the, this is the terrible person, Tramps. It's like, even if you're mad at him, even if he frustrates you or is making your life really difficult, as long as you have some feeling for him, it opens the path for a potential life for the 2 of you together, okay? We have here the opportunities. We have here the reconnect. And then lastly, we have here the origins, okay? So he just wants any kind of chance to be connected to you, because it means you guys get to have more time together in the future. He put a great mask on for a decade. Oh my God. This is some toxic energy that I almost feel like crying. I want to get away from it. Like, I think you need to keep this person blocked from your life forever type thing. He had the girls jump me, harass me, intimidate me, and his bosom buddies definitely blocked me from employment. I left him. Spirit, 2 more cards. This sounds like a person who's obsessed with you. Spirit, 2 cards for the final end of this question. Did he finally do the disconnect because he burned that he's seeing tramps with other men? Spirit, 2 cards. No, he's heartbroken. He's no. He's trying to do it because he's heartbroken, but he can't. Okay. We have here the 7 of Cups and the 3 of Swords here. The guy is totally heartbroken about you. Spirit, 2 cards from here for what he feels really in deep down in his heart about this. Connection. And the divine masculine here is what I think it is. That's what I think it is now. He secretly wishes that you guys could be connected again, okay? Like, really what he hopes is like he wishes that you guys could work things out and he could be in control of the connection again. If you felt like when you guys were dating, you felt like he was in complete control over everything, he wants that back in his life again, okay? And the answer is, even though he's trying to disconnect from you, he wishes that you guys would remain connected. Part of him being this way is by keeping your energy in his life. And lastly, what he really wants from you is connection to the divine masculine to control you. Okay? He really wants to control you. So that is your reading. Oh my goodness. I know all of these people are wanting to get his approval because of one point. He was a big deal in the underground music. But I'm his first choice. I see. That's crazy. That's crazy. So yeah, tramps, that's the reading. Why is he having others do this to you? It's because he wants to remain connected to you. What does he want? He secretly wants to reconnect and be in control of you. He wants to be in control of you ultimately, okay? That's so weird compared to him trying to leave my life. Yeah, that is. It's like this is what the energy is of somebody who feels really heartbroken, who wants to not feel that pain anymore, who wants to be separated from that pain, but still wants to remain connected to you and kind of wants to do that in what seems like a really hurtful way, okay? I'm not saying this person's a narcissist, but this screams of really toxic person, okay? So tramps, I would just definitely, if I were you, this is not really advice from your spiritual team. Like, it's not even worth entertaining an energy like this, because like if you do this feels like it's really scary to even allow someone like this in your life, period. Okay, like this person is scary in their approach to this. Okay, this is a scary person, tramps. Okay, this is a scary person. I don't think it's worth, no matter how important they are in whatever scene, I don't think it's worth being in a relationship with someone who would do this to you. Because if they could do this, they could escalate it to even more painful actions, right? My gosh. I tried getting a restraining order and I still am. I promise I'm not going back. Yes, please ring the bell to your freedom, okay? Oh my God. Ain't no way. Ain't no way, tramps. Ain't no way. Oh my God. Clear the energy, spirit, please, and thank you. Exactly, is not worth it. He keeps escalating. What a weirdo. Did I miss everything? I think you may have. All right, so we're gonna get to our next reading now with Laura. Laura, are you here and are you ready for your next reading? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're about to get to you. We're about to get to your next question, Laura. I'm just gonna give her time to come on in. Ah, that's too silly. with that, listen, with the way that the world is, keep growing that list. Tortoise love, keep growing that list. Let me just add Laura real quick. Laura, when you're ready, we're going to get to your next full reading. I'll be right back, chat. And then if Laura doesn't come in, we'll just get to the mod questions, okay? Though, read with Yashika, I think we'll get to your raffle winning question if Laura doesn't come in, okay? Be right back, chat. Be right back. All right, I am back. Since Laura is not here, we're going to get to our winner of the raffle, Read with Yashika. Read with Yashika, your timestamp is 2:33:35, and your question is, I want to know, is there any potential for Raul and my connection to move forward? Spirit, can we connect to Yashika's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as Raul, his higher self, his spiritual team, and all those who guide him? Spirit in 5 cards. Is there any chance for the connection between Raul and Read with Yashika's connection to move forward? 5 cards for yes or no, and then we're going to get details as to the verdict of that. 3 more. Is it what I think it is? The answer is yes. There is a lot of potential for you guys to move forward. In fact, there's a lot of potential for a lot of good connection, good energy, good back and forth, good communication, okay? We have here the 4 of Wands and the 9 of Pentacles here, which is so beautiful. That is peaceful, cozy, harmonious energy. The 9 of Pentacles is an overwhelming amount of good vibes. We have here the 9 of Pentacles with that overwhelming energy, but with that into that 10 of Pentacles, well, that 10 of Cups, which is emotional fulfillment, which comes through as this 10 of Pentacles and a King of Swords here. So actually, you have the chance to have a very long-term connection with Raul. I'm saying there is a strong chance, okay? So there is strong potential here is what your spirit guides want to say, even though maybe you don't know too much about Raul, with the King of Swords as the vibe of this, okay? So we're going to get 5 cards into this potential for you. Read with Yashika, Spirit, 5 cards for Read with Yashika. Hello, pure heart. It's good to see you. We have here the center, the homecoming, the generosity, the depths, the echoes, the wishes, followed by the storyteller, and the actualization. So another double confirmation of yes. In fact, if you give it time, it's very possible that you guys can build very steadily a very harmonious bond, and that is so awesome. So there is strong potential here, and it feels very cozy too. Like it's kind of just feeling like you guys are relaxing into that energy. So if you're thinking, it almost doesn't feel frustrating to connect with Raul. Like you guys are just building on to getting to know each other, building on to becoming closer with one another, building on to like a long-term either friendship or maybe the potential for more than that, okay? But for right now, it just feels like long-term connection. So we have here the wishes, the storyteller coming through here. Beautiful. Followed by the actualization, okay? So the answer is yes. The answer is yes. We're going to get into how that happens, why that happens. Spirit 5 cards for Read with Yashika. 5 cards for her. We have here the Lovers. We have here the Page of Cups, the World, the Magician, and the Ace of Cups. Here's what I think it is. If you're able to let go, like the desire to have a romantic relationship with him, and that, okay, your spirit guides are being super blunt about this, okay? If you're open to letting go, wanting a romantic relationship with this person, it actually leads to the advancement of the relationship. Lovers, Page of Cups, and the World here is coming out here, okay? Followed by the Magician, which is that manifestation into the Ace of Cups here. It's almost like it's like when you really want something, you almost might find yourself repelling it at times. So this might be one of those cases, right? Where if you really want a specific outcome with this person, if you let that go, that almost creates the outcome that you're looking for with them, okay? We're going to get some Oracle cards into that, Spirit 5 cards into that. So it's like the reason why this could happen, why the potential of this happens, is because you decide like, okay, I am not going to pursue a relationship with this person. I'm not going to pursue a romantic relationship with this person. But then, bam, that leads to the relationship. We have here the Trust, the Transform, and the Teach. 2 more, Spirit, followed by the Change and the Path. Look at that. So it's like you're just like, listen, I'm not gonna try to force an outcome here. So the reason why it has a lot of potential is because maybe you're not trying to force a specific connection with him anymore. With the Trust, Transform, and Teach, which is so awesome for you. So the answer is yes. There is a lot of potential for you guys to become or evolve into something more. And that has to do with you letting go of a desired outcome that you want, okay? With the Change and the Path here. Beautiful! I love that for you. So that is your reading. The answer is, again, is there any potential between you and Raul to have a connection moving forward? Yes, super strong yes. In fact, there's a potential for a super long-term connection that makes you really happy. But part of why that could happen is because you're letting go of trying to make it happen. So maybe you're like, you know what? I don't really know this guy, so we're just going to see what happens and what unfolds here, right? So you're keeping it open. And by keeping it open, you get the desired result that you're looking for, okay? So it does involve kind of stepping back and not trying to force something. And then through that, that creates a potential pathway to that long-term future, okay? To that long-term success. So that is your reading. Yashika, thank you so much for coming through. With that said, Laura, if you're not here, do let me know. Well, if you are here, do let me know, Laura. Laura, are you here? Are you here for your donated reading, Laura? Do let me know if you're here, okay? Because I do have your donation. I'll just give you a refund after the stream is over if you're not here, okay? So that's the current list now. We're going to move forward now to our moderators. Moderators, are you here? And are you ready for the mod question? So we'll start with Joanna, followed by We Vibes, Tortoise Love, Vivi, and any other moderator that shows up for the stream, okay? Good to see you, mods. How are you doing? Welcome on in. We are here. All right, so we're just going to wait for Laura to come back, okay? Laura, we do have space for you here. If you don't come back, I will give you a refund. All right, so. Let me go to your questions, Joanna. Joanna, did you want to keep all of your questions private, but your answers explicit? But I want to change the question of the yes or no. Got you. Clear my energies, please, and thank you, Spirit. You can read them out loud, no worries. Got you. So for your mod question, we're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those whom guide you, Joanna, as well as your first mod question here. We're going to connect to Steph, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those whom guide her. How is Steph likely to feel seeing Joanna's new pictures on Highway? Spirit 3 cards. So what I think it is. Oh my God, I already feel this energy of like, dang, I can't believe I'm trying to move on from that. I can't believe, like, it's going to make her feel mix of emotions, okay? We have here the 8 of Cups, the 4 of Cups, and the 5 of Wands here. It's like she wants to ignore your pictures and she's like suffering, right? Like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm trying to ignore this. And it's making her feel real mixed. So the answer is she's like, she's like, did I do the right thing? Oh my God. All right, we're going to get to your mini question now. Clear the energy, Spirit. What feelings is Steph suppressing about me at this moment? We're going to clear the energy. We're going to connect to her higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you. As well as Steph, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Spirit and 5 cards. What feelings is Steph suppressing about Joanna at this time, Spirit? 5 cards. Yeah, as she should. Page of Swords. The fact that she wants to talk to you. Like, she literally is, like, she desperately wants to talk to you. We have here the Page of Swords and the 3 of Wands here. And she's trying to fight against planning what to say to you or planning a comment of how to reach out to you or something like that. Or the fact that she hopes that you send her a message, things like that, okay? Like she's like, oh, I hope Joanna sends me a message. These are the feelings she's suppressing. All right, Spirit, 3 more cards for Joanna. Is it what I think it is? So what I think it is. Oh, so this is what she's suppressing. So she's trying to suppress the fact that she feels super freaking guilty about being impulsive. Like she feels bad that she behaved impulsively, and the fact that she did is making her feel like super low about her decisions. Like she's trying to balance out how she feels bad for reacting too quickly to something. 2 of Pentacles, the Knight of Swords, and the 9 of Swords here, okay? She's like, oh my God, I can't believe what I did. I gotta work on how she's suppressing that feeling, okay? I can't believe this. I can't believe I acted like that. So this is what she's working through right now, okay? Yeah, her blocking me on everything was very impulsive and ending our friendship. Oh my goodness. Spirit, can we get 5 oracle cards into that? Oh my gosh. Spirit, 5 cards for Joanna. We have here love. Alive, 3 more. The heart fog. Is it what I think it is? It's like, so another feeling she's suppressing is the fact that she loves you and she just hurt her chances possibly at love because of family trauma that has affected her ego, okay? So we have here the love, the alive, and the heart fog here, followed by the family and the pride here. There's this vibe, like this is what she's suppressing. I gotta say, her suppressing this is not healthy for her. It's like she knows her ego got involved here, and she knows that ego is because of family trauma. She knows these mixed emotions is because of her childhood, of her development, right? And so she's like suppressing how she feels about you, knowing that her trauma affected how she reacted, okay? So that is the reading for that. Like she's literally suppressing her emotions for you, but she's also suppressing the fact that she acknowledges it was her pride that got in the way of this situation, okay? All right, so for your yes or no question, what would you like to ask her, Joanna? What would you like to ask? Clear the energy, Spirit, please, and thank you. For yes or no, I want to ask will Steph unblock me? All right, so clear the energies once again, Spirit. We're going to connect to Joanna, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. As well as Steph, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her. Please and thank you, Spirit. In 3 cards, will Steph unblock Joanna? 3 cards? Is what I think it is. Is what I think it is. Hold on, Spirit. Clear the energies once again. Can we connect to Joanna's higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her, as well as Steph, her higher self, her spiritual team, and all those who guide her? Spirit, will Steph unblock Joanna on all platforms? Or one of them, at least. 3 cards for yes or no. 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, and is it what I think it is? The answer is yes in the future. The answer is yes in the future, okay? You can look forward to that happening. It's not going to happen so quickly, but yes in the future. 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands here with that victory, and the 9 of Wands here, okay? Oh my gosh. The answer is yes, she will in the future. They all come back. Ain't that the truth? That is something I'm learning as I get older. They literally all come back, dude. They all do. You guys like my mug? It looks like a flower pot. Precious. Precious. Makes me feel whimsical. You're very welcome, Joanna. Thank you so much as well. Trust me, no matter how good looking I am, believe in me. Oh my God. All right, we're going to get to our next person now with We Vibes. We Vibes, are you ready for your reading? If so, give me a thumbs up. We're about to get to you now. My next relationship, will it be a woman? Super curious. Clear the energy, Spirit. We're going to connect to We Vibes higher self. It's going to be a man, actually. Your spirit guys literally channeled it. It's like, no, it's going to be a man. Clear the energy, Spirit, and connect to We Vibes, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Listen, it's free will, though. If a man comes in, you can always say no matter how cute they are. Spirit, can we connect to We Vibes, higher self, spiritual team, and all those who guide her? Spirit, and 3 cards. Is the next relationship We Vibes will be in, will it be with a woman? 3 cards for yes or no? The answer is no. 5 of Pentacles, Page of Cups here. It's a no. 1 more card, Spirit. What is the energy of them like? Too many men did me dirty. The answer is not likely, but you'll be surprised. The non-woman coming in is going to make you really happy, okay? Whoever this person self-identifies as is not a feminine energy, but with the 5 of Pentacles, the Page of Cups, the 10 of Cups here, even though this is a no, you'll be more than surprised that this man is going to make you very happy, okay? 10 of Cups. Listen, sometimes you meet you have some difficult partners, but that doesn't mean the next person coming around is going to make it even more difficult for you, okay? I do see you very happy with this person. Very surprisingly happy. So that is your reading. We're going to get to Tortoise Love now. Tortoise Love, are you sorry? Oh my gosh. You're going to be okay, I promise, okay? You're going to be okay. Tortoise Love, that looks delicious. Oh my gosh. That's like some type of pastry thing, which it looks like you're having it with like a yogurt and some type of berry situation. That looks delicious. My diet. All right, so we're going to clear the energies, please, and thank you, Spirit. So Taurus, when you're ready, I left some messages from our chat and DM. My question below them. Thank you. Got you. Looks absolutely good. Okay, so. You're very welcome. I mean, that's what friendships are all about, just being in that energy, right? Tortoise, I don't see your question. Where is it? Where is it? I think you got to repost your question for me because I don't see it. My eyes is hurting. And by the way, I'd be watching true crime too. That's like my literally because I want to be a forensic therapist or a forensic psychologist. All day, I'm watching like 4 to 5 video interrogations, and I'm watching all kinds of stuff. It's because I'm fascinated by that world, and I always read detective novels, so I'm super into that stuff too. So you're in good company. All right, got the question. Clear the energy spirit. Can we connect to tortoise love, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them? As well as this individual here, their higher self, their spiritual team, and all those who guide them. Spirit, how is this person feeling as of this time? 3 cards about all that is going on. The 2 balance. They're feeling quite balanced. King of Swords. One more, Spirit. And is it what I think it is? Feeling really good, feeling really calm, feeling really stable about your bond together. So beautiful. And in fact, they think the same way that you do, that they feel the same way you do, that the distance feels guided. Like it's what's the word for it? A guided oh my god. What are you, Spirit? Hold on. Work with me, Spirit. 2 of Pentacles, King of Swords, a Hierophant here, okay? They feel good. They feel balanced about the connection. They feel like the distance and the quiet feels less, what's the word for it? Painful, and feels more peaceful, feels more guided, feels more meditative, okay? With the Hermit coming out here, beautiful. So it's like they might feel the same way you do. Like this feels like a good quiet between you guys, okay? And feels like things are stabilizing, feels like they are moving with what they feel is the best way to act with you, okay? So 2 of Pentacles, King of Swords, the Hierophant here, okay? Beautiful. That is your reading. Feeling quite calm, feeling quite balanced about the 2 of you. Feeling like you guys are in a guided silence right now. Quiet before I offer the ideas on how to make the effort. Yeah, something like that, I guess, yeah. Love it for you. All right, so last but not least, Vivi. Vivi, we're going to get to you now. Clear the energy, Spirit. Erica, how are you doing? I'm doing great. I'm hanging in there. I climbed a lighthouse. It was very tall. And I got to see the ocean from the lighthouse. It's so beautiful, man. I had a great time. And being at the top of the lighthouse and feeling the wind, like I felt like I was going to be blown off, but I was surrounded by a big cage. It was an amazing feeling, like being in such a like being at the tip of a mage's wand and feeling the energy of their magic. I don't know how else to describe it other than that. We're going to get to your question here. We're going to clear the energies. We're going to connect to your higher self, your spiritual team, and all those who guide you. And we're going to connect to the energies of your question here. Spirit guides, ancestors, and all those guiding Vivi, can we share a message to share with her? We'll share with them about this. Okay. This is what I think it is. All right, so it's like they want you to take the opportunity to. You took the stairs? Yes, there were no elevators, Beast Boy. There were no elevators. We just went all the way up. So we have here the Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor here, okay? Followed by the Page of Wands. They want you to almost like stabilize the mindset that you have around it. And with the Ace of Pentacles, the Emperor here, they want you to just try to challenge yourself to be like, you know what? I'm going to hope that this is the start that I can start building onto my strength, you know? It's almost like this Ace of Pentacles. Is this what I think it is? Is it what I think it is now? Like they want you to try and be open to. You're very welcome, Joanna. See you tomorrow. They are suggesting that you try building onto your strength with the Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor here, like weightlifting. I got the energy of weightlifting. I don't know if you even can. It's not. They're not telling you to do cardio or anything. It's like building your strength or something like that. Like having a dumbbell and just like building your strength or something. And they want you to know, like, just to give it a chance or something like that. Okay, Ace of Pentacles and the Emperor here, followed by the Page of Wands is coming through. It's like I'll show you an example. I have these dumbbells here. They're only like they're only 5 pounds. Okay, I don't know if you go by kg. So they're saying nothing crazy heavy, just like they want you to take this opportunity to build your strength. And doing it really, really slowly, okay? So, like, having, like, a 5-pound dumbbell and just, like, maybe even sitting down and just doing this, you know? Trying to find the proper form. So they're saying to, with the Page of Wands here, the Page of Pentacles, to take the opportunity to build on strength in a really slow way, okay? So this is their recommendation, not to push yourself, by the way. This is, again, not some heavy cardio or heavy workout. This is literally like some little guys and doing this within your energy, because you don't need a 5-pound one. You can get a 2-pound one too, like the even smaller one. And even as I'm holding this, I'm like, this is hard. Maybe I got to be doing this too. So this is what they want to tell you, to take it easy, but build onto, take this as an opportunity to build onto like your core strengths in a very, very, very gentle way. Okay, Page of Wands way, Ace of Pentacles way, because they want to help you. They suggest that you build your strength, but take your time. Okay, build your strength, but take your time. They're not offering medical advice. They're just saying this is a chance to do that. Okay. Because if you can do this, this will help with your blood circulation. The more that you build on your strength, the more you help with your blood circulation. Okay, but do it on your time. Don't rush into it. Don't rush into it, okay? So that is your reading. That is your reading, baby. With that said, chat, if Laura's not going to... Laura, are you here? If Laura doesn't show up, that's okay. I'll just give her a refund. Other than that, thank you all so much for joining me today for yet another live with me, General Goods Tarot. Maybe that's the way to provoke more blood cells to be built. That could be it. That could be it. Or just more blood flow in general is great too, right? So we do have Laura left. I think she left on out. Hold on. Laura, are you here? Laura. Well, since Laura's not here, I'm going to head on out now. So that is your reading. They're recommending this for blood flow, but slowly. Just start with dumbbells really slowly, okay? And one card for that, Spirit. Look at that. They are saying no. They are saying no to that. I think they're saying don't rush. I think they do want you to start really, really slow. Maybe take it as slow of a pace as possible, like going on gentle walks, starting with a low amount of dumbbells, and they don't want you rushing to cardio. Like, that's cardio. They want you to be super, super gentle, okay? Super, super gentle on yourself by building up your strength in your muscles, okay? So that is your reading. This is what they like to tell you. You're very welcome. I must check in kg. I did a small workout with dumbbells yesterday and today. You have 5 pounds. Yes, I have found 5 pounds at the moment. You know what's crazy? This is like the amount of pounds that I want to lose. I can't believe how heavy this is. And this is what it feels like to lose the amount of weight I want to lose on myself. I can't believe like I'm walking around with this much weight to lose. I'd be thinking about that. Like, this is heavy. I'm gonna feel so much lighter when I lose this weight. I'm gonna feel so much lighter. I move around and float. I'm gonna be floating in the sky, guys. Anyway, I'm gonna head out now, y'all. I'm gonna head out. We'll probably try it with milk boxes and bean bags and bean packages because I do not have those. You take your time, okay? You take your time. All right, so I'm gonna head out now, guys. Thank you so much for joining me for yet another tarot card live with me, General Goods Tarot. I hope that you guys have a fabulous night, evening, afternoon, morning, wherever you guys are. Vivi, good luck to you. Take your time with your strength building journey, okay? And with that said, guys, I'll be back tomorrow at 2 p.m. EST or 6 p.m. EST for some more free tarot card readings. If you want to join me for that, feel free to subscribe. If not, guys, have a beautiful 2026, okay? Enjoy yourself. With that said, see you. Have a good one. Tortoise Love, Vivi, Camille, wherever you are, Devin, wherever you are, We Vibes, Joanna. Guys, have a beautiful night. See you and have a beautiful day. Goodbye and see you in the next stream. And thank you so much for joining me and for connecting with me, okay? See you.